but they're flat on one side.
The flat marbles.
He painstakingly maps out the whole thing with those, and it takes forever.
Wow.
That is
And
an
it's
impressive
not
amount
even,
of patience.
it's not even
Wait, it's not even immersive.
like this. This looks better, and it was like way less effort and way easier to clean up.
Yep. Can contest 0 effort.
Remind me
none
again, who's your
whatsoever.
DM?
Thomas.
Thomas.
The train?
I think I ask that every dang time.
Yep, that's not committed now.
Thomas the train DM.
You'd make a good DM.
Okay.
Song.
Oh, we're already up to 2 people. Why are we
So
already
it's
up
stuck
to
in
2
your head.
people?
Oh, where's
No, we're
I'm
up
sorry.
now.
No,
it's Tom's training.
immediately back down to 1.
Okay.
Okay.
It was me. I popped in and I popped out.
I don't see
I'm okay with
She's
that.
up there. She's behind the snowman.
Shoot.
And
If I recall correctly,
Yeah.
I have no idea where I am. Oh.
Ah! Why?
Mistakes were made.
we'll just break John's arms.
You're fired.
So you feel like you're flexible, eh? That's
John
really
looks like he's
nice.
having difficulty.
Yeah.
Why don't I pin his arm in here?
And Misery, where were you? I'm in that tent. You were there.
Okay.
Fractal, where are you at?
I do not remember where I was.
Most,
Somebody
I know, I
had
was there.
slunk around.
yeah, I think that was you. If necessary, I can go to the end of last session and check.
I mean, it doesn't matter that much to me, apparently, because I didn't write down.
I don't think
Where it
I
was or
popped out, but you can check. I actually do recall you saying that you were doing that.
Because you were being all stupid.
But I don't remember.
Was
where
I
you
looking
went.
for additional traps? That sounds like a smart thing to do.
Maybe.
Okay.
I feel like maybe you were checking out the entrance.
Do we have a rogue?
Nope.
Yes,
Well, kind of. We have a
we have me.
we have a ronk.
You're the one.
We have a rogue.
I prefer runk.
Ronks.
We have a
Oh
rogue
yeah.
monk.
A mogue.
You are off screen. So we have
Perfect.
just off screen. It's okay. I actually positioned this one to actually see the whole map and nothing but the map.
We have no Doritos to show you
Oh,
today.
man.
But I can tell you that he is on the side opposite of
Opposite these guys, right?
no,
No?
because I can see all of that side.
Right.
So he's over there then?
No,
probably?
I'm sorry.
It's
I can see all of this side.
Oh.
There's no one over here.
no. You see the other side.
Is it
From
flipped?
our perspective, you can see the left.
I can.
Spatial
Those two are
awareness.
over there.
Since you're looking at it, was I back behind the wall still?
No.
No.
I think I was by
Unless-
one of the pews.
Zero
I
strategy
didn't
right
remember which
now.
I was, but I
So if you are, well, I will say, just go ahead, put yourself, because we were just starting the combat anyway, so I would say position yourself where you would like to start.
I'm fine where I'm at.
I don't have.
I really don't think I should be where I am, but
That's where you were.
I'm not retconning it, so.
Okay.
Is this like you're not playing through, or is this
John, I might be
This
in
is
there.
my third playthrough of doing 3 hearts more dungeons, which is like the hardest besides no gear, no dungeons.
Wait, there's a no gear challenge?
Yeah, if you go just in
Where is
swim
John?
trunks.
Where's the
or
entrance?
Me.
Is that the
Are
entrance?
you looking for
Oh,
Fractal?
Fractal? Fractal's not in there. Is my fox over there?
Who would you like to be, Josh?
Plastic fox?
I'll be
myself.
So.
Oh.
Yeah.
I always forget that you don't have a cat figure.
Yeah.
I have one figure that fits everything I need. 2 of them, one's just not painted.
Fractal's gonna be John.
Ah. I'm cat. Like a rat.
Like a moth in a bath. Whoosh.
Oh shit.
Nope. Mistakes have been made.
So close.
Steaks.
Steaks have been made.
Putting you right there. Is this the entrance?
Yes.
Well, yes. But the entrance to the cave that we came out of is where Paul is. There's a fractal.
So what's our fellow's gonna be like right over here?
Yeah. Well, he's above us.
There's like a, it's like a
dome.
dome, cathedral dome.
Okay.
And he's got his 2 little kitty cats. And there was a trap near the entrance.
Which we already set up.
We set off both of his traps.
Single of his trap.
Single.
Okay. One you know about.
That Misery very cleverly survived out of.
Yeah, how'd that happen again?
He bamped out.
Oh,
using
vamped out, right.
his darkness thing.
Thank you.
You.
I didn't use darkness.
Well,
did
your
use
darkness thing.
You use
Your vamped to-
invocation.
vamped to shadow thing.
Misty step thingy. That's not
I
Misty
don't
step.
Okay.
It's not Misty step. It's one. It's like a
Steven is the one that can walk through shadows. I just teleport.
it's like a pack thing that you got. Something from.
Devocation.
Yes, thank you. Pack is
Fish pack weapon.
Yeah, warlocks are like, oh, it's nice and simple. And suddenly you're like, wait, what are invocations? Wait, what's a mystic arcanum?
nice,
Okay.
simple, easy.
Who would like to be the one to more or less explain what happened last session to Josh?
We killed the dragon. We came upstairs. We dragged up hunks of meat. We have all of the dragon piled right here. I was like, I'll look out the door and see if Horag is coming up. Take a look. Oh, look at that. I'm caught in a net on the ceiling. Horag came out and gave his little monologue and blah, 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 blah. And then he cut me down and I ran away. And then as I was running away, I screamed into the stone of messaging that we can message to the king with. And I was like, hey, Horag's trying to kill us. I hope we don't die.
And he was
Toodaloo.
like, good luck.
And he was like, good luck.
Not super.
And then Horag was like, I'm out of here, folks. And so we were like, okay, cool. And then I don't know what we did. Did we take another short
We
rest?
took
No,
2
that's-
more hours
Yeah, we brought
Right, to
to
move
bring
all
the
the,
rest of the dragon up.
to get the rest of the dragon up to the entrance
So we
and the
can
rest
get
of our
our-
party because we had you actually and
Fractal.
Fractal. I was gonna say Rinian. You and Fractal were both down guarding the last 1,500 pounds of dragon.
Where is Docs?
The last 1500.
Oh yeah, we also convinced our little kobold friend that we could take him to a dragon that he could worship.
We were gonna give him to the Dragon Queen as a
It was that or he was going to commit suicide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we weren't. About,
It's not suicide, guys. My goodness, he just
It's
wanted to go.
Was he
so
said
much.
euthanasia?
He could still go. We just gave him another option, and he was like, "Sure."
No. See, we have to save 1 NPC per arc. This is our 1 NPC, guys. This is our one shot.
I'm not really sure we saved Revlog. He's probably been shanked in a back alleyway by now.
Well, we at least did.
I'm hoping
What do you
like
think the white
I
dragon is?
somewhat improved Carl's life.
That's true.
Good old Carl.
And we gave at least Revlog some money to start a new life.
You might
Before
have
we shanked him.
put off
After-
him being robbed at least another week.
Yeah, you know.
He is a dwarf, and he's
Mhm.
used to hard society.
He's talking about Carl.
Oh, Carl. Oh, yeah. Poor Carl.
He has a lockbox now. He's
Yeah,
fine.
he's
He
good.
leaves the key in the lock, but he has a lockbox.
But like Steven said, hey, and thieves can't. There's nothing here. Just move along. Anyway,
Every time I see that little coffee shop More Than Coffee on Manchester, I think of Carl's Ale for One.
not a sponsor.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
Could be.
Yeah.
All right, John.
If one of our 2 other viewers than the people sitting at the table would like to sponsor us,
Like that guy that was leaving creepy comments.
What? Who
No,
was
he
leaving creepy
didn't-
comments?
We've never seen him again. I
There
don't
was
know
some
how he
random
got
viewer
there
that popped
very
in and did the weird,
Ooh.
the UWU face, and then just watched the stream. Steven, I think Steven responded to him with no.
yes, it was just no. Yes. Yeah, no one responded, so I'm assuming everyone's okay with it.
Sure.
Not that we have like a whole lot of publicity or anything, but I did want to, now that we have people.
So we have no idea who the subscriber is.
The 2 subscribers, no.
That's a little odd.
You clicked on them and you like searched around and stocked them up.
Yep.
One's kind of funny.
Are they bots?
I don't think. Well, one of
One
them.
is not a bot.
One of them
We
is
are
not a
too
bot,
serious.
and he is.
No. One of
He is
them
a very interesting fella, and if you're listening to this,
We love you.
we do love you.
You're
I
amazing.
will watch. I will recommend that they watch a couple of your videos because you have some very interesting videos.
He like makes movies and they're fantastic.
But yeah.
Initiative now.
We want to.
I need
Guys,
everyone
I'm
to roll for
uncomfortable.
initiative.
I want to talk about the guy's videos more.
Master, I desire violence.
Hey.
Ooh.
Why don't you go ahead and take the roll? Okay, thank you.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Actually, I would be in the middle of the room.
Okay. You know, one of these days I'm gonna get like the little markers so y'all can actually keep track as well.
Marker.
Like today is not
Ah!
gonna
This is dead.
I
feel like it should.
It's okay. I'm gonna get
It
knocked in this
autocorrected
fight
it, and I'm
too.
okay with it.
Did we actually finish our recap or off? Like,
Yeah.
Like D&D Beyond did not in fact calculate this properly. How do you do initiative?
it's your roll
Dice
plus your
plus
initiative.
dex,
Yeah.
Which is your dex.
Your dex.
Your dex modifier is what I meant to say.
Ah,
Roll plus your initiative.
Where's the tool for it? Are you asking where the tool for it?
I'm saying that I did it and it has me
Did it give you like a
much
25?
lower than.
Did it give you lower than his initiative?
Is he a
No.
negative?
It's not
Dexterity.
negative. It's just I remembered it being higher than that. I don't know.
It should equal dex.
It should be
It
your
should
roll
be
plus
roll
dex.
plus
Roll plus
dex
dex.
modifier,
I was thinking something different. Oh well, yeah.
not your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
That would be
Whatever.
interesting.
Minus
20 and above.
22.
Wowza.
Okay, so
Natural
we have
18.
Caleb.
Soon we'll be going to Briar.
Okay, anything above 15.
17.
19.
19. Okay.
Would you let's do back behind the pew?
Back row Baptist.
Is there any other kind?
Nope. I guess I could just call him Baptist in that case.
He's not on the map yet.
He's
Oh.
above us.
He's in the ceiling.
He's where that camera.
What did you say?
Ceiling gnome.
Healing them. Anything above 10?
13.
No,
Wait,
he's
what?
the dwarf.
14.
We had a
14.
Pathfinder campaign where the guys were locked up
15.
trying to get out and one was acting
13.
crazy, so he climbed up into the rafters and the other guy was like,
Plus my
"No,
proficiency. 16.
Oh, 16?
No,
No.
13.
13. Okay.
13.
13.
What else can I add? We all
Armor
plus
class.
my passive wisdom.
Is that everyone? That's everyone, right?
Nice roll.
So good roll,
Okay.
everybody. Well done, well done.
Okay. Well, top of the turn order, we do have
Did you heal me
Caleb.
at some point yesterday?
Okay,
Yeah,
For 6 points.
for
Nope,
for the sake
I'll
of-
get dice.
why are you
looking
down on us? It's creepy.
Um,
What's the light like in here? Because I remember it was pretty
I have
pretty dark,
healed
correct?
plus 6.
Um,
I lit a fire.
You did light a fire. You should
How it's
have
like 30 feet.
bright light out 30 feet and then another 30 feet of dim light past that.
And how high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is 15 foot, opens up to I think I said it was
You can say
either
whatever you want.
70 or
None of us
100.
remember.
70 or 100. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's 70.
Do I? Can I? I guess do I need to make an action to be able to see if I can perceive Horag, or because I have no dark vision.
I was about to say, you have no dark vision. He
Can I take a shot with disadvantage?
You
or-
can take a shot at disadvantage. He poked his head out and said something, so you know he's at least up there. You know around where he is.
There is a large circle I will fire an arrow at.
What do you plan on dropping in? It doesn't seem like a good idea.
Maybe he's got featherfall.
He's in the neighborhood.
Ooh, actually, that's really good. 14. I don't suppose he's a dragon by chance.
There's not.
So that
That would be an interesting twist.
Everyone's a dragon, guys.
23 to hit.
23.
Cool, Dungeons and Dragons. I mean,
23.
what did you expect?
And then
Well,
take
that's
a
Dungeons and
because,
Dwarves.
I don't think our team
understands. We just fought different sized dragons.
17 to hit, I imagine, doesn't hit.
There's no villages. There's just
17 to
dungeons
hit.
with NPCs. And they're dragons too.
Am I missing something?
Sorry.
Not sorry.
Ow. We are missing.
What did you roll?
17.
17 to hit.
17 does not hit because his armor is not listed on here. Where's his armor?
Okay.
He does not get any benefits of cover unless it's over three-quarters cover. So
No.
sharpshooter.
No, you are good on that regard. No, he has.
Higher than that. Okay. Good
Yeah.
to know.
Interesting.
All right, with my one shot.
What was it?
17 did
17
not
miss.
hit.
So that would be 9 damage.
Did you have one that did hit?
Yes.
Which one did it?
Oh,
That's listed,
23.
but
Good.
it does not.
Not a great window, but it does help narrow it down.
Mhm.
That is. Apparently, I did not
Not
write
that it
down
matters,
anything
'cause if I
about
couldn't
his
get
armor.
that stupid dragon.
That's
I'm probably not gonna
unfortunate.
hit this guy.
Okay.
We've got Eldritch Blast. It's there for a reason.
Oh.
I missed with it every time.
How much
We did
damage
not
did
roll
you say?
well.
Nine?
I don't suppose he's already been
atrocious.
injured or is
That was
below
so bad.
max
Today
HP.
is a new day.
He is not.
Fancy little dice.
Okay.
Is that the 20 or the 10?
It's 10.
Okay.
I didn't remember if you had matching 20s.
Alright, that's my shot.
It was the only one about it. I meant to get another one.
is anybody else really intrigued to know? Never mind.
Now I'm intrigued to know.
What the rest of that sentence was?
I feel like it's in
I actually
relation
have no
to
interest
an
in
episode that some of us
sentence.
haven't watched yet. I appreciate your comment.
Yes. Yes. Unfortunately,
Okay,
I am behind.
Caleb, That
Yes.
was your turn. So,
My turn.
Chris, you are up.
Yeah, I am going to attack Orag.
Okay.
Once I find my other stupid D10.
I fell into my pocket.
All right.
That's amazing.
2 shots of Eldritch Blast. 2 shots of Eldritch Blast. Well, a 19 for 7 plus 3 points of damage.
If the 19
I'm sorry.
hits.
Sorry, not. It's a 19 plus whatever my
Oh!
hit is.
Yeah, that hits.
I don't know what my
Natural
plus is. 6 plus 6. Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
25 to hit. And does a 7 hit?
No.
Oh, sorry. It's 8. Does 8 hit?
Yes.
No.
Okay. So 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm not in a good place, but I'm also not going to move.
Do you have agonizing blast?
So you just you peek out. And you just come back underneath the measly cover of the tent.
I am safe here.
I mean,
I didn't see his Beastie Boys anywhere, did I?
Nope.
Okay. Did
they're
I
probably just grabbing the meat and running?
place alarm at the front of this? Was that a
You
spell
did.
that I got off?
You
You
did.
did.
So that's good.
Okay. That's your
Concentrate on
turn.
that.
Next up, we have Melissa.
Cool. He's very high up in the air.
Come down
Yes.
here, you swine.
Yeah. So I'll
gonna
jump
continue
down.
forward.
Yeah, I'll just stand there and I'll look up, and in Dwarvish again.
Just flip him off.
Or I shall taunt you a second time.
You heard me. You're a coward, a swine, a craven fool, a corrupt, arrogant,
6 seconds.
smelling cur.
Mother was a hamster.
Exactly.
And your
You
father?
prove unworthy of your name, your home, and your family. May you never return to Thronduke, but for the stones to fall and rid themselves of your filth. And I would like to rage.
You are raging.
Okay, cool.
Oh gosh. Okay. Okay.
Funny to have a barbarian that
Go.
their rages is like panic attacks, basically.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Cool.
He runs away. Well,
She convinced me.
18.
18. Okay. Noted. Okay, next up. We
Feels good
will
when
in
you roll
fact
high.
have
It does, especially since my charisma is 0. Like, I
Yep.
just really feel like barbarians should be able to use their strength as intimidation.
Is that
Really?
Is that not the
Yes.
case?
No,
I would
charisma
actually
is
say
still
Constitution
charisma
first,
based, or constitution,
Because
either
it's more of a
one.
physical
I've
thing.
I've heard that some DMs will rule it like if you start like threatening or inflicting physical violence on them,
Yeah.
you can switch your intimidation check to strength.
Again, I just feel like the whole point of a barbarian is like they're intimidating because they're like
Strong.
That is
physically horrifying
fair.
in some way.
Okay, it is Horag's
I mean, that
turn.
opens it up, honestly. You just say horror.
So, Horag, you're going to hear a whistle.
Yeah.
And with that, you're going to see 2 displacer beasts
Oh,
make their way.
Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Does my alarm spell go off?
It does, in fact.
Wow!
I'm so surprised.
Okay, so
You could announce that there are
Yeah,
beasts
just
coming.
guys! Something's coming in the door.
Something came through the entrance, guys. Aren't you glad I'm here?
I have a fear. I am here.
Hmm. I am missing the one time that
Actually,
I wasn't
please
open.
don't come near me.
They look angry. Are they angry?
They're a little bit angry.
I forget.
I
Where
also-
did we put Doc?
I think he's still out here.
Is he just hiding?
I think Doc's.
You know, chilling with the corpse of his god. You know.
That we,
Okay.
that we butchered.
That's what it is.
The next thing that you see.
Guys, if nothing else works, we can still go down to the lair of their god.
Just,
Oh, no!
Just retreat to
I don't think we
to
talked
the
about
death
that.
cave.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
keep it that
so
way.
I
okay.
feel like I should be.
That is actually, I feel like, important and worth mentioning.
So, Josh, before we got to the actual
want this not
Dragon's
here.
Lair,
We can
there
move
was a
the
side
table
passage
out.
that was
I would love the table
scroll
moved
across
down so I can
one
actually.
Gonna
like,
mess
look.
up your.
Docs, what's that? And he was like,
That is fine.
Okay.
I will adjust it. I
Okay.
just
Kind
need
of
it
sort
moved
of
out
where
enough
our-
where I can get the
like
chair.
God lives or something. No one who goes down there comes back.
And we
So
left
we
a dead
really-
body in front of it,
And it's
and when
gone.
we came back, it was gone.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We really wanted to go down there.
No,
but
we
were
didn't.
like,
Not all of us
No, no, no.
did.
as
Okay.
players,
Not all
we
of
really
us
wanted to go down
did.
there. As characters, we were like, nope.
Caleb wanted to go down very much.
Okay, so
And
it
this is
is
like-
still getting the entirety of the thing, so we're gonna stay there. Okay, so the next thing that's gonna happen is you see him pull out some twigs,
And start a fire on the roof.
and he'll just throw them down on the ground in the center here. And
Where are my cinnamon sticks?
with that,
Power of incense on my side.
why?
I am definitely
What do you
allergic.
need?
Where's the box with the markers? Markers. Oh, marker. Marker.
Oh, markers.
Marker.
Not the like conditional markers.
Nope. Marker. Marker.
Marker.
Okay, look, all my pencils.
Okay. Oh, green fitting. Okay, so
Bad to green fitting.
5, 10,
Green sticks.
15, 20.
I am regretting my choice of location.
Don't hang out with the
10,
barbarian.
15, 20.
Eh?
5, 10, 15, 20,
What the crap?
10, 20.
You only did
No,
15
no,
towards
yeah,
me.
15 on that side. Guys, when the DM is versatile, you just say thank you.
I think you're back.
What
He's-
on
I'm in no
earth
danger.
is going on here?
I think this one is also only 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
You started from the fire, right?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Then that one is wrong,
Oh.
and these are off axis.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just trying to help.
There you go.
Everything's
Just
fine.
keep going.
Okay.
Overcompensate.
Everything the green touches
belongs to
Oh, hey,
someone
that's
else.
me.
is now in the middle of a spiky growth as vines and hard spiked twigs come up out of the ground and make the terrain difficult.
Okay.
Moving through this causes damage per 5 foot.
Oh.
And counts as difficult terrain.
Okay.
So he's going to have that in the center there.
Actually, here, since I can't be standing on the fire.
That's fair.
That's why you're raging.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought
And,
how much damage per 5
He
feet?
didn't say.
uh,
I want to point out right now, I just discovered this. So when I go to 6th level, I get an extra 5 feet.
Start the fire with
Okay.
magical fire.
Mm-hmm.
Does it spread?
Depends.
Depends.
Magical fire?
It usually specifies.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll say anything not worn or carried will be set alight.
So it says bonfire ignites flammable objects in its area that aren't being worn or carried.
So it would spread.
But it wouldn't go like, oh, you cast it one turn,
Here.
it's here, and then the next turn this is burning, then the next turn this is burning. Typically.
Yeah.
Unless there was like
There
a
would
not
not
spread.
It doesn't like spread. It's anything
Yeah.
within its 5 feet burns.
There are spells
then-
that you can use to make it spread, but you
Yeah.
couldn't like
I
cast fire
and then
here
have it
and
spread.
eventually have all of this burn.
And then when
Yeah.
the spell
And
ends,
then
the fire is
increase.
gone. It's no longer reignite.
Correct.
Ignite.
it makes
It ain't
sense
lit no
for
more.
reality, but would be
This is
a
magic, yo.
easily cheatable
Right.
tactic. I have a spell that can do that, can like move it, like spread it from 1 square to 2 squares kind of thing, but it's an action to do.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
okay. So
Other
those are going to
question,
be
magically
his.
produced wood. Can it
Those are going to be his
Magic.
2 actions.
Okay.
To do what?
Yeah.
Whistle for the kitties and.
Well, to put it in the essence, I'm sure.
So yeah, that's the end of his turn. Next up,
excited to see what they do.
yeah,
they bite.
Oh.
Real hard.
And he is going to back up from the
What about-
edge.
What about the snake
Um,
heads? They might do.
Those
Okay.
are tentacles.
Oh, those are tentacles? I thought they were like snake heads.
Yeah. So next up we have Paul.
Okay. My name's not Paul.
Who's Paul?
I'm gonna
Paul, go ahead.
bump up there and shoot a sleep-inducing arrow, crossbow bolt at that guy there.
Nice.
Just as
It's, I think it's the one I picked up in the guardhouse.
He's
I should-
inside of a tent.
I think those are-
So
So
here's the question: does the ground
I don't know how
underneath
they
the
work.
tent, or does the outside of the tent get spiky growth?
Does the ground underneath the tent?
Okay.
Is that
so as you're staring at him,
Does
you
the
see
ground
the
underneath the
displacer
tent,
beast.
or does
It's,
the outside of the
it's hard to
tent get
focus
spiky
on
growth?
the displacer
the
beast
ground
in
underneath
general.
the tent first?
It seems to kind of be phasing in and out
Spiky tent.
of different
Spiky
spaces.
tent.
That's the
Like
case,
spiky
then-
tent.
It almost
I
seems
know,
like there are
That's
two
the case.
standing
You gotta
right
pick
next
it
to
up
each other
like
as
in
you
Robin
stare at
Hood.
it. You will be rolling a disadvantage, just based on
Use it as a
the-
battering
the
ram.
nature of
If
the
it's the
displacer
ground
beast.
underneath the tent,
I'm
I'm
gonna give it a shot.
I'm now skewered
Yeah.
to the ceiling.
Let's
of
hear
the
it for
tent.
the cleric.
Disadvantage.
Ooh.
It could have been
Aw.
awesome.
You shoot. You shoot misery.
That's a 13.
13.
Wow.
Ooh,
Big kitties.
big kitties.
Oh dear.
That is also not. That is foreboding for other reasons. Than dice. If the
So
13
many
hit, I don't know
less
how the
hit
arrow works.
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully, maybe not
Um,
as much damage.
Once again, I think it's the one I found in
Oh.
the guardhouse right outside the drow.
Yes, it's the drought arrow. Yep.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Well, I suppose you would actually know.
Mhm.
If it's the sleep,
Plus 20 to hit.
Spell sleep inducing.
Just
If it's just like applies the condition spell effect.
And you have to beat its hit points.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's how it works. It might just be like poison.
okay.
Just hoping.
With a save.
Sorry, I have to actually remember to look it up. Okay,
There's
so
a very slim chance that the sleep
the
spell
regular
would-
piercing damage and must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for an hour.
Except instead of poisoned, it's asleep.
Well, no. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the target is also unconscious while poisoned in this way. So,
Nice.
So,
So if it takes
so
damage,
this
does
could
it
be
wake up?
good or really good.
so what you fired at
Because
this
I
one,
will
correct?
absolutely
Yeah.
take poison. Considering it's right next to me.
Okay, so 16 plus. So it makes it through that.
So it's not poisoned or asleep.
Not
But it
poison.
did take 6 points of damage.
It's
7
points of damage. Okay.
We're almost there, guys.
They're looking pretty rough, right?
I did 10 points of damage to Horag. Paul did 7 points of
Okay.
damage to Displacer.
We're on our way,
We just
guys.
gotta team up
Okay.
against the last one.
So, anything else for your turn?
That's gonna be it.
That's gonna be it. Okay, Josh and Steven.
Did we roll the same?
Yeah, 13. You can go first if you want.
I'd rather not.
Okay. Then I wish this was asleep right now, but I'm
You can put it to
gonna. None of my animals are awake right now, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, because I think your owl's done.
I used up all of those. Okay. Then I'm going to attack him, and that's a disadvantage, right?
Yes, it is.
Yay.
How high did you say the ceiling was?
70
That's
feet.
70 foot.
10.
10. 10 does not hit.
Okay. Oh, come back. Second attack. That's
Yeah, that's better.
better. Yeah, that'll be 15. So that should
Will
hit. That is 8 damage.
You want
No,
I have a hard time
Um,
with pigeon noises.
that's 8 damage. I know. Yeah,
I'm
stunning
so
strike.
confused.
Thank you.
Okay.
Use that chi. Use that chai tea.
So it has to beat a 13 con save.
13 con save.
Do you think suggesting him jump down would be something obviously harmful?
Ooh.
Yes. 70 feet. That's
Oh, it's
70
Yeah,
feet.
70
That's
feet.
Oh.
76 of fall
That
damage.
is a 7.
Hey!
Okay.
Easy mode.
Wait, so he's stunned?
He's stunned.
He's
Until
stunned.
the end of my next turn.
Easy mode. Have a monk.
Okay.
That's how that works.
Now I can't get there.
Sure. I'm going
Not through
to
that stuff.
Do you want to?
bonus action flurry of blows.
Or would you rather go up?
I imagine
flurry
you
of
move
blows?
up.
Sure. Do I still have disadvantage on attacking him?
That was my plan.
Or is it straight
If
roll
he's
now?
stunned, it's a straight roll.
That could be better. Oh, that's a 16. So that's 4 plus 3. So 7. 7 of the damage.
7 damage here.
Is it dead yet?
It is not.
This doesn't count
10
as
points
auto
of
crit,
damage
right?
so
If
far.
it's stunned,
Is it looking really hurt?
I get 1 more.
Done.
Oh!
Disregard.
Oh!
4, 8, 11 damage on that last one. Hey guys.
Good job, Stephen.
It's nice that my die is rolling really well for you.
That's mine.
Oh, the
You
irony.
move mine? Because I've been rolling in here. You've been rolling in here.
I might have picked that one up then.
Which
What
is
was
fine.
the damage?
All you have to do
11.
is you roll them and we'll figure out which ones you're
I know, right?
Look at 2 and
So-
an 18. All right.
have it if you want.
During Fractal's turn, you see him manage to get a stunning strike off. He just happens to punch it right behind one of the tentacles, and you just see the tentacle fall limp as it just kind of sits there dazed. Okay.
Did I see? Do I have a view of Horak? Can I see him?
Pets at home.
Can I see how far back he
Pets at home.
Just your owl.
You look up with the angle
Yeah,
that you're
no, that's
looking at. You don't see anyone because you're looking up. He backed up far enough to where you just, especially with where you are, you don't quite see him.
Hold on. I'm going to. So it's 70 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's about 100 feet.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Simple math, so we don't have to do.
Yeah.
Platinum Dragon.
No,
Okay,
that's
I'm gonna
Bahamut.
go.
That's Baphomet.
Bahamas?
Bahamut.
It's literally that without the B.
That is
Yeah.
literally how I would pronounce this
Yeah,
word.
it's Baphomet.
That's different.
This is just
That's right.
who designs these names.
Okay.
So I'm
I'm
pretty
going
sure
to throw a
Baphomet is an
fireball.
actual,
Did I see
yeah,
which direction he backed
like
up?
historical.
Yeah.
church
So
history
he was on this
and
edge. You saw him back up.
Muhammad.
I'm going to throw a fireball 15
Yeah, Bahamut. I don't know
feet
where Bahamut came from.
that side that he would have backed up.
You have to see. You have to have line of sight where you're throwing things, even if you cannot see him. So you cannot choose a spot that is like blocked by something.
You could like shoot it at the edge of the opening.
It wouldn't go far enough. I'm assuming he would have backed up further than 20 feet.
I mean, maybe he's retarded.
It's not worth a level
It
3 spell.
seems like he might be.
Maybe we should not make this.
Then I will just until
We are
he
by
comes
no
down.
means the worst.
I
cannot change my speed.
But did he go? He went after her and
Right.
faster than you speed.
Who went after? Yeah.
120 feet up?
There's plenty of other things to hit.
Well, yeah, I'll just fire bolt that one then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
What is that? 13?
13 hits.
Yay! I think firebolt's 2d10. Find out.
That sounds right.
2d10. 14 points of damage.
14. Okay. Now we're really beating up that single guy over there. Poor guy.
It's not his fault he can't find a mate.
Maybe it is.
Worthless turn.
Okay.
I mean, he was kind of a
With
jerk.
that, we're back up to the top of the round. So Caleb, it is your turn.
Who's Caleb? Caleb in here.
Remus, it is your turn.
Where's our name tags?
Remus,
We have
a
name
fireball
tags.
drops from the sky and kills you, sarcastic butt.
I deserve that. Oh! Horag decides to join the fight. Right on.
Oh, very good.
How many of you have your original characters?
Everybody.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
That's
Okay.
true. He didn't die though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
no.
how many of you have
It
died?
doesn't say anything about line of sight.
He
It
just
says
became
to
a
a point
slave
that I
master.
choose.
You are correct.
It says a point you choose within
I
range.
Within range.
this is
Okay.
something that I had to double check after I tried to argue the same point with Melissa, and I was wrong.
I will try and attempt to peek you that one
There
over
we
there.
go.
Okay, stick. And I'm gonna take sharpshooter on my first shot with disadvantage. That ain't gonna hit. 12
Yep.
-5, so that's 7.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Baba. What's up?
Second shot.
Good boy.
Disadvantage, sharpshooter. Man, I
Wait,
get
which one are you shooting at?
the far one, but it doesn't matter because I missed again. It would have been. It would be 9.
Okay.
9 does not hit.
So wait, why are you shooting a disadvantage?
Because this one is not stunned.
Oh, you're shooting at that one.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you shooting at that one?
To soften up both of them, so that way I can start getting Colossus Slayer.
That one's not
Oh,
gonna
we
hit.
don't
This
have
one is
disadvantage on that one.
I figured I would roll above a 5.
That's fair.
Not necessarily a disadvantage.
Okay. That your
is
turn?
true. Yep, that is my turn.
Okay.
Way to have confidence in your dice.
I tried.
Next one.
I'm going to go 5, 10 feet.
10 foot. Okay. And that is going to be.
You take 18 points of
Right.
spiky grass damage.
I was about to say, you get to figure it out first.
I'm not really able to heal you guys.
That's okay. I'll just die.
No, it won't.
13 damage.
Whoa!
It's okay, guys.
Oh, that's like a third of your health.
You're not wrong.
I mean, it's like a third of my health too.
It's actually very close to a third of my health. It's actually 14 is a third of my health,
my
so it's really close to a third of my health.
I don't like this math. This is bad math.
Neat. Okay. I will grab Ashlag and say, let's go for a walk, and thunderstep up onto the rooftop.
Okay. Unfortunately, I do not have
Another.
That's way better than I thought. I was assuming you were just gonna have me fly.
I
and it
thought
was gonna
about
take
fly,
me
but
2
But then I was
rounds
like,
to help
he's not going to get there in time.
Yeah.
And if
The
he's
higher
like,
fires
I sent in my animals and now I'm going to leave.
are yours. Oh, no. I was
What are you looking for?
your map
Tiles.
tiles.
Where do you think? Everything is. Where everything is. Second door.
The great big box of D&D.
Okay.
It was really funny because when like Allie came over to decorate for Christmas, she's like, "We can just make this whole thing Christmas." I was like,
Most of it.
"So my dice need to stay there."
Okay.
I realized that I'm not
So
gonna get
we
to
will
watch
just
someone
borrow one of these guys.
Do you mean you as a
I mean,
character?
you'll get to see it.
Ramos won't.
No, but
so he won't be able to be
you-
like, that's so
No,
cool.
John's just gonna keep that tile behind the DM screen. And
We have no clue.
Everyone have to join in on this.
you have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't see.
I've got that.
Here, you can set it here if you want.
So, y'all are up
Is
there.
that? I'm guessing
guessing that's the
green is
hole.
the
That
opening.
is the hole.
So
Go
which
ahead.
he popped his head out on this side, I'm guessing.
He popped his head out on that side.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
And then we'll go
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. So that.
What do
y'all
my
see-
elf eyes see?
Your elf eyes see. I should have drawn that.
You can redraw it.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
Nope, it's too late. Just flip it,
Alright.
and we'll just assume that.
Okay. So you see him right at the very end over there.
Is he facing the other direction?
He is in fact facing the other direction. Yeah, you assume that he probably was heading down to the entrance to meet you guys.
He's gonna head down a
So,
little bit
where-
quicker
You said
now.
it was thunderstep.
Yeah.
Where does the thunderiness happen?
It happens 10 feet from where I left, so no one is affected by it.
Okay.
I mean, everyone hears it, but no one is damaged by it.
Okay. That's your turn.
Does that damage the spiky growth at all?
I don't know. Does
It's
do
force
I need
damage.
to roll damage for the? I don't think it is. I think it's thunder damage.
And does the spiky
That's a
plant take the
thing?
same amount of damage?
Thunder damage is
It is
Why
thunder
is
damage.
thunder damage a thing?
Because
Thunder,
force
thunder,
damage
Thundercats?
is-
I don't know.
Is thunder damage different from lightning
Right.
damage?
There's lightning
is.
damage.
It is different.
Why?
It's concussive. It's the same as force.
it's sexual.
It's the same
What?
as
I'm gonna
force.
disagree.
What were you gonna say?
It's actually not.
Essentially. I thought you were gonna say it's sexually. I was like, explain your reasoning, because I'm confused.
I'll tell you when you're older, Chris.
The thunder.
So, it does
Really
not
confused
have
about
a health listed for
Cool.
it.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll the damage dice. And he
Turtle check.
Ashley gonna take him to Pound Town.
That's not appropriate. So is he on the edge there, or is it like arc down? He's gonna
Cool.
It is-
That's a
it is a
one.
dome,
I
so
hate
it
you
is-
dice.
he's on his way way down.
So he's a
10.
slide tackle.
10.
Front off.
Okay.
10 points of damage to the spiky green grass.
You do see some of the ones that are left. You do see some of the spikes, the twigs, and everything else that are knotted up and where they were where they had left. They like crack and fall to the ground, but it's still spiky and still. I mean, it didn't. It's not like it got rid of it, but it did knock some of it loose. So now it's, instead of it being like at waist level, it's at feet level. It's like stepping on Legos.
So the damage increases.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Thanks, Watch.
It increases by 5d6.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn. I'm going to attack him recklessly.
Okay.
Do you like this one?
That's gone.
Roll
good.
I want that
That
one.
one's been rolling good
But I
for
need
me.
2.
Have another. Roll
And
real
then
good.
advantage. That's a 12. What happened to my 20? Did I lose the 20 for that color? Oh, yeah.
What happened to your dice?
I don't see it on the
Yeah,
No,
it's-
Caleb already got it.
It's not.
Or Paul already got
Is
it.
that from this summer or last year?
Caleb do? You didn't do anything.
Did you
And
just
I
roll
see
two
my
20s?
name
No,
against the
212s.
other.
Oh, 21s.
Yeah. So that's
Natural 20, nothing up against the other
18, which we already know, I believe. No, 17 didn't hit.
18 does not hit.
Okay, well we're hitting him again.
Okay.
We're gonna try at least.
No, you're gonna roll a 20.
20. Not a natural, but no, I'm sorry, that's a 19.
19 hits.
Okay. My gosh. All right. Bring your pretty face to my axe.
Stupid.
Okay, so that is.
Rage damage.
Yep. Hang on.
Plus
So
17.
that is, and a little thing got sharpened a bit ago.
It's an extra d6 or something.
So
Oh, that's right, because her stone is sharpened.
let's see here.
Does
so
that add
that's
to her attack? Does that
10.
add to your attack roll? Your
Oh, it does.
sharpening thing?
So the last one should have hit.
How much?
Okay.
is it?
If you had it sharpened,
We
how long does it?
4 hours.
When
I
did you
sharpened
sharpen
it
it?
over the 2-hour break?
Okay,
right
so you
before
should be
this.
good.
Okay. Cool.
What does it do? Is it just like +1 to
It
plus
plus
one?
Well,
Attack
okay.
damage.
So hang on. Not a +1 to damage, a D4 to damage.
Which is the same. Well, I mean, like +1 to attack. What was
What the crap? Where's a freaking D4? Come here, you.
Yeah, it does. It does +1 to.
Okay, so hang on. That's the other. Oh my gosh.
D4.
Okay. Okay. So this one is 5, 7, 9, 12
Like that one.
damage.
Okay.
Is that pretty nice?
So
These are some.
that one
These are some like Gen
is
Con crispy
5. That's 10. It's 10. So 22 points of damage total.
Wait, what?
Okay.
That's pretty good.
And
big gap.
then
In one attack.
in one turn.
That was
turns.
two attacks.
Oh!
2 swings.
I was like, holy crap. How is she-
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna frenzy it right now. Okay.
Because he,
That's my turn.
Okay.
does
It
he
is
still
now
affect-
his turn.
Since he did magic.
You won't now.
After, just for flavor, which side
I think it was a magic
you
item.
said
Slash
slashing?
because I'm using the.
Because the sharpened.
That's fair. That's true. The sharp portion of the blunt
I'm
object.
using the sharp portion of the hammer end.
Sharpen the corners so like you catch them on like that
So,
part.
I mean,
It's
I
like
have
a
seen,
paper
I
cut.
have seen some warhammers that have like it's a spike on one end and like
Yeah.
pokies, almost like a meat tenderizer.
Yeah.
So that would work.
Yeah.
I mean,
How
if
would you
you'd like to
sharpen-
try that.
How would
yeah.
you sharpen that though? Carefully. That
Anyway,
would be a pain.
sorry,
it's
Laura's
Okay.
turn.
Okay, there's tiny-
After getting this
Oh, wait.
massive gash across the backside of him, you see him turn around.
She just said boo.
Ooh.
Yazoo.
What are you doing up here? Okay, so what does he want to do? We he is going
Just
to,
out of curiosity,
Yeah.
is this a concentration spell?
it is.
Does he have to make a save now?
He does.
He's at disadvantage.
Wait, why so?
Mage Slayer.
Because he's a mage slayer.
Slayer of all mages.
Slaying the mages.
Okay.
Never get in a fight with Ashland. That's directed at you, Josh, and you, Cole.
Unless you're very, very, very
I say I
far
don't
away.
think you'd be able to get close enough to me.
And technically, it's going to be 2 separate fights.
That's all
Okay.
I have is run
Because-
away.
I don't know.
Two different attacks.
Fireball.
Oh, okay.
Fireball.
So that helps.
Okay. That one passes with a 14
Candidate
plus.
Candidate passes. Poor Jester.
Has anyone here not seen the Porchester? Fantastic movie.
Ah!
Is it
Oh,
You
it's
would
not
love
on
it.
anything.
Because
It's the
it's
hardest
also
movie
got
to find.
signs in it.
It was on somewhere.
I'll
That
bet
one
you I
just
can find
barely
it.
saves.
Torrent.
Let's focus, guys.
Rolled a natural 9 plus 3, and then that's going to put him over half.
YouTube, Prime Video, Hulu,
Uh,
and
okay.
iTunes. What?
So
Oh,
he
it's on
makes,
YouTube to
makes
rent?
it through that.
Ooh, it used to
So-
only be on YouTube to buy.
He is going to bonus action cast. What's it called? What's it called?
Misty Step.
No.
Pass without a trace.
Ranger.
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
He's a
Mm.
ranger.
Interesting.
Markers on.
Okay.
I
makes
guess that
sense.
makes sense with
Right.
the animals.
I'm going
That does.
to
I figured he would be a or something.
use.
So then he loses this anyway.
He does.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction to hit him again.
Okay.
Nice. Is that whenever he casts the spell you get to hit him?
If he casts a spell, I can use my reaction that round.
That's cool.
I have a question
Yep.
Mhm.
then, just out of curiosity.
Is it still
The thing that
reckless?
he threw
No,
down,
it's
the
not
twigs that he threw down,
Yeah.
was that a component to a spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a follow up?
I was just curious because potentially, if I'd known that, I would have considered counterspelling it. I assumed it was a magic item.
I apologize. Yes,
Oh,
that was
shoot.
him.
Sorry.
That was him casting a spell. He has a component bag instead of.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I need just to pay closer attention to that kind of thing.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit him.
Okay.
That's not gonna hit him.
Okay.
I mean, unless a 9 suddenly hits him.
So.
Yeah, you never know.
Hunter's Mark.
Well, 10 technically.
I do like technically.
So.
What happened to your finger?
That one?
Yeah.
Frisbee.
Well, that one was not frisbee. That one was I was shutting my trunk, and then no, it didn't smash my finger in the trunk. Like I was shutting it.
I know what
and
you're
then I was
thinking.
walking, and like I just hit my finger against the trunk like that, and I looked, and the skin was
Did you
gone.
paint them?
I did not. I
Like it was
bought
just, I
him.
was like, okay.
Magical.
So Hunter's Mark.
Like it's like it's
He
stung
is
my bottom
then
that hurt, and I got in the car. I'm like, wow,
Two-
that's
Your chunk cast inflict
2
2
attacks.
Sure did.
Battle axe attacks against you.
This here on my knuckle.
Bring it.
No idea.
really.
No idea.
Those are the best.
Just okay. We're
Oh,
bleeding
yep,
now.
that there it is. That's the thing.
Just a second.
You haven't.
That is ridiculous.
Might be sorry.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah, I have
Nothing.
I have advantage against her.
Mhm.
Because she used reckless.
Mhm.
Regardless, that is a 6+.
At least I do it against myself too.
You know.
We're a
That is-
table full
that
of
is an
Caleb's.
11.
It's no.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm trying. I'm trying to be better.
No, I was already
Honesty
rolling.
is
with
honesty
advantage.
is good. It's just
Except when you get your
Oh
friends
my
killed.
goodness, what is wrong with me? Okay, that is also a miss.
Go drunk.
Okay, so
Go drunk
Uh,
and enjoy, but there's nothing to drink.
he has 1 slash, the other slash, both of which wildly missing. You just see him with each swing of the arm, just wince of pain in his face from the injury he has already sustained. After both misses, you just see him kind of in frustration whistle one more time. He is gonna come over here. He is going to make an attack. Let's see.
If you get knocked out,
I'm actually more worried about my guys dying right now. Okay. So back over to this guy. There's going to be actually.
He just said I'm worried about my guys dying
Yeah, but like
on the second
DMs
turn.
always say that.
Okay, so 2 tentacle attacks. So first one, 16 plus
Ooh.
6, so 22.
that barely hit.
Okay. So
My
that
AC
is
is
going to be,
25 over here.
From Western Africa.
Western Africa.
Yeah.
14
Wafrica,
damage
as
for
they
that
call it.
one.
They do call it Africa
I,
many
that
times.
is the
Yeah.
technical name.
Yeah.
And the second
Scientific,
one
if
is
you
going
will.
to be a 10. So,
That'll miss.
so
How much
just
was the damage?
14 damage.
14 damage.
So proud of you. Your
Yay.
brother missed with the like cup.
Yeah, twice.
Can't say I'm too surprised.
Okay, so that is his turn. Next up, we should have
It's me.
you, I believe.
I'm gonna shoot a normal bolt at the stun displacer beast.
Okay,
Is that 12? Okay.
12 misses.
So the DC is 13. That's it.
I think AC is
Okay.
AC.
And yeah, and this is no longer here.
Yay!
No spiky growth.
I'm gonna go ahead and actually delete.
Okay, so after Paul, we have
There's
You too.
ice cream in the freezer.
so fire
Did you have a
and
turn last time?
crackle.
It did.
He did.
There's super
We did
chunky
Firebolt
cookie
at one of
dough
those
and
places.
there's peppermint.
Temperament.
Temperament.
Temperament, Susie. So it's my turn.
Hit him real good, Fractal.
It took me a
Is
second
he
to
far
actually
away
get
just
you.
because we're moving him to make the one close? Because I was hitting him, so he was.
Oh. No, he is far away because they have reach.
But he hit him before.
But I don't.
He's meaning that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, this one I don't know. Maybe got bumped.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he is still stunned and just sitting there.
You can bring the bag over if you want.
Oh, I do want. Okay. Well then,
There's also
I will
really
attack the
flavorful
stunned
cotton
one.
candy on the island. If anyone
Okay,
wants some of
go
that.
ahead.
I'll give it a shot.
That one's
Okay.
very dishwashing and soap and cotton.
So that is a
Another natural 20.
another natural 20 and
Nothing
a
against
dishwasher. 17.
Okay.
Look at all these things. So the natural 20, unfortunately, rolled really poorly on damage.
Look, look, look.
Oh,
By this experiment, we can
If
tell
you're
that this one
stunned-
is Stevens and that one's
yeah, you
Wilson.
like this advantage type things.
Yeah.
I should have done take it plan.
Okay.
I
So
found my
that's
Butterfinger
two.
all year.
Automatically failed strength and dexterity saving throws.
There we go. I would have
Oh. Nice. Where was I going with that? Oh, that's right.
I'll have to remember that. That was just funny.
Okay, so they both hit at
Hopefully
6,
it'll happen at least
9,
once in this campaign.
2.
And these things are so different, but they're so good in their own.
So it's
different
14
ways.
damage total
So I've never had one of these.
Okay.
against the stunned one.
I love these.
Mhm.
And
They're- again, don't really expect
It
it the
looks
Milky
like
Way
cotton.
Really?
because it's
does.
not.
I
There's
don't
no
think I could
Milky
get past that.
It
It looks
Way.
like
It
you're
tastes
eating cup
completely
stuffing.
different.
Yeah.
It's really just caramel inside a chocolate.
Yeah.
I just imagine.
It's pretty good.
Well,
But it's not a
no.
Milky Way.
Oh man, why would you say that?
What did we just say?
He said it looked like couch stuffing, and I said fiberglass insulation.
Oh no.
So you said this had bright light out 30 feet, so I'm outside of the 30 feet from in dim light, which means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna bonus action vamp to here for darkness.
Okay.
Oh, no parents.
So far with that. Maybe
60 feet.
Sounds good.
And actually, oh, I can run over there because I can.
Why would you? Okay.
Cluster spells.
Yeah.
With that's my turn.
Okay.
Josh, it's your turn.
Josh, your turn.
Which question?
Fireball.
Something.
Fireball, those guys?
If you're a certain
Okay.
distance away from someone with dark vision, you're still hidden from them, right?
Depends on
If
the
you
dark
get,
vision.
if you get far enough, just regular dark vision.
Yeah, I think they're 128 feet away.
I thought it was 30.
Okay.
Dark vision sees up to 60.
It's after the end of your turn. He is no longer stunned.
Correct.
Okay.
It was my timer, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can pick up a phone.
Go ahead and what do they have to roll?
Dex.
Dex.
15.
Okay,
She doesn't
so
crack on the side.
Right?
Get mixed up sometimes.
so this guy saves.
Oh,
This
it's
guy does
possibly
not.
Okay.
I do not believe. Yeah, because it doesn't say that it has any sort of fancy thing. Okay.
29.
Okay. So
Someone takes 29.
14.
The other takes 14.
one of them takes 14, the other one takes nothing. You notice the one as its form kind of is blurred.
Which one took the 14?
This one took the 14. Both of them, their forms kind of blur as the damage hits, and it didn't seem to do as much damage as you would have expected. Okay, soul.
Where is fire?
Okay. Fire is hiding over there. Okay, so that's the end of that. We're back up to the top of the round.
All right. All right.
Why is it funny?
Because the
So
70s were
okay,
good
so
time.
then how come? Sorry, question. Yep. Okay, if the back one took fire spell damage this turn, why did the front one take fire spell damage last turn?
Has nothing to do with fire spell damage.
Okay.
I will cast because they're
I thought you
within
said
6.
one saved, one didn't.
I will cast Hunter's Mark on that little kitty cat right there. And then, disadvantage, correct?
Yep.
I'll
Do
try
you have
my.
little markers?
I'll try my first one with sharpshooter.
No, these markers. He's got hunter's
Crap,
mark.
what the heck?
Nope. Oh, I forgot there's more than one ranger.
Yeah, we have one of those.
And natural one, which I get to reroll. That's 13 to hit, actually.
13 to hit?
Mhm.
Okay, so you said the first one missed?
Yes.
Okay, second one hit.
Right,
Okay.
just out of curiosity, you're including the +1 in your belt, right?
Yes. It is included in my attack bonus.
What did you
Okay.
roll?
A 5 and a 4.
Okay, so what damage am I looking at?
Okay.
It's almost impossible for you to miss these things.
Yes.
And yet I have missed a 3 out of 4. Okay, first shot. Actually, the only shot. Ooh. 7, 11, 21 points of Colossus Slayer.
21
Yes,
points of
that's this
damage. Okay.
Oh, and another d6
Yeah.
because of Hunter. Thank you. That's another 3 points of damage, so a total of 24 Rangers, man.
4.
Rangers.
Okay.
So
I might
good at
actually have to
level
start
5
adding
and
things.
6.
We are. I'm good at this level after this.
Yeah,
I'm
That's when you
basically
start
useless.
multi-class.
That's why I'm going fighter.
Ah, very nice.
So originally gonna try Arcane Archer because it kind of fits the whole elf backstory, how I got saved kind of thing. Not saved. is
I was
it?
like, that's how I met Jesus.
But
No, I'm an archer for Christ.
Ha. So with that,
apparently
What?
intelligence.
with that, this one
Wait, what?
falls.
Oh shoot!
Oh,
What?
I wanted to keep that one.
Oh my god.
I kind of wanted.
We
to...
do not have room for your menagerie.
First
We're
of
not
all,
a traveling zoo.
my menagerie fits in my pockets.
That one won't.
That one can carry pockets.
Oh shoot! I was not expecting that. Okay.
You remember
That's
That
the
was a
turn.
lot of damage. Okay.
That
And
kangaroo
then,
that
yeah,
was born without a
Fractal.
pouch.
Like a whale dog.
And so she's really
Okay.
sad because
That's my
everybody can
turn.
carry their baby.
That's your
I
turn.
also can't.
Okay, next up
No,
we
don't do
have,
No.
I believe, Chris.
And so
Neat.
she
I'm
doesn't know
going
how to
to
carry her
flee.
baby. And then she finds like
Lee.
a construction worker who's got like an apron with all the pockets. And so she carries everybody else's babies in her pockets now.
10, 15, 20,
That's amazing.
25, 30, I think is how I move. Yeah, 30. I'll go over there.
Okay.
And I will cast Eldritch Blast on a dish guy. No.
Dish guy.
Not on the person behind him.
Sorry, that was a no as in, ooh, I have spells. I could try something fun.
Yeah, do it.
This is going to be a true.
You mean warlocks can do things other than Eldritch Blast?
No, they really can't.
My next turn, I think.
And liches can only do Ray of Frost.
Is it metagaming if I ask
Yes.
what a ranger's spellcasting modifier or spellcasting?
I mean, you've seen
Thing
me,
is-
I'm black. She's not really cast spells.
Damn.
Roll an intelligence check.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Roll a good
You're
So no.
you're not a learned magician.
I am not a learned anything.
What's your spell? What do you use for casting spells?
Wisdom. Wisdom.
I am not going to use this spell. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Come on, man.
Eldritch Blade.
Give it a
Eldritch
shot.
Blade.
Come on. How often do we get to use your spells?
So that is a +6, 14. That one's not going to hit, which is a bummer because that's the one that rolled a 10 on the dice. And 25, which is 8 points of damage.
It makes me feel better both times I've critted. I rolled lower total damage than just my normal attacks that I did.
You've gotten 2 crits already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
I
Yeah,
didn't. Loaded dice are
Monks,
expensive,
man.
guys.
monks. Okay.
Hey, me?
Ashlock.
Is it me? I want to hit things.
You can.
I want to
Whack-a-mole.
recklessly hit things.
Whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole.
That's probably not going to hit. That's an 18. Stupid. I have nothing else to add to that.
plus strength plus proficiency plus 1.
All right, try this again.
Come on.
Okay, that's gonna be a 19.
19 is gonna hit.
Okay.
Break his face.
Rogers.
Take the face.
My gosh. 7, 10, 12 damage.
12 damage.
For rolling such crappy
And
dice,
you gotta
still
make
somehow
a
do so much
concentration
Here's
damage.
the thing: though, she rolled a
Yep.
4, which is potentially low damage.
Hang on, what
It's
else
still
do we
way
have
higher
to
than
do today? We have to get a thing down.
This
a
is
place.
it. No, this is the end of the day.
They're exactly like you remember.
We're going to bed after this. We have to rest after
He
this.
succeeds. He
Yes.
succeeds on his concentration check.
Okay.
Agreed.
Then I am going
And
to
he
go
is looking
into a frenzied rage
Oh,
and hit him again.
Hit him again. Hit him again. Hard.
Hit him again.
do the roar.
There we go. Okay, that's a 15 plus stuff.
21.
It's one higher than. No, it's
One
not.
plus
It's
one?
the exact same, isn't it?
Yeah. So just
12 again.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
So this kind of matters.
I know, I
Because
actually.
no, because this plays into what I was going to ask you earlier. Because you've got axe on one side, hammer on the other side, right?
Mhm.
So is it like sharp and then flat? So like if you went like ka-thunk, then the hammer part would just like and then stop it like right at skull
No,
level.
it's a here. I'll pull up a picture. In a minute.
What?
Kill him.
Did you say eat him? No. I thought you said eat him alive.
Other quirk of Ramus. He is a cannibal.
How did we not know this yet?
Just gonna go over and
This is
eat
why it takes the tea.
regular food
I want this
so I can
non-lethal.
chew with their teeth.
Ooh. Non-lethal it is.
I did hear
At the end of last week, I was like, Chris, next week you have to tell them we should end him with non-lethal damage. Out of sight, out of mind, apparently.
So in that case, for
Yeah.
flavor's sake, we'll say that you switched over to the other side, but do not
I
lose your
just gave him a
bonus.
severe cushion.
To just kind of knock him over the head, and he falls limp.
Don't forget, I did 8 of those points of damage.
So proud of you.
Hashtag
With
proud
that,
dad.
the displacer beast,
Disappears.
sensing its master is in danger, it's actually going to start.
I cast
making-
please come back.
Then why did you get so far away?
He is going to start making his way up, but he will not be able to make it all the way up in one turn. So he will be, yeah,
How high up is the roof? Is it 70 feet?
It's 70 feet.
Gosh dang it.
But then it's also like domy. I could jump down and then cast Thunderstep at the last
so
second.
we
as
will
I
say
jump on
you
and
see,
back up.
you do see the displacer beast come out
Okay.
and start making its way. It's about halfway up the dome.
What is the exterior of this dome made out of? Is it
Uh,
like it's like brick?
It's brick, but this is a building that's been there for quite some time. The
Okay.
brick isn't smooth and
Okay, so it's like
it's-
weathered.
yeah,
and-
it's weathered and cracked, and
Would we be able to like go down the side?
you could you'd have to be a little bit careful.
Okay.
There'd probably be,
But it's not like the only reason he can get up is because he's a beast with claws.
No.
That's not
it might be a fun slide down, but
Yeah, that sounds like something I'll pass on. And then does the mountain continues to rise behind it?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay.
yeah, there is a peak to the mountain behind.
Okay. Where on the back slope does it meet the mountain? Is it after the slope of the dome gets to the ground? Or?
It meets right around where the actual
So
yeah.
maybe here on this tile?
Yeah. He got his headlights.
Do you mean sirens?
No, he means a meteor.
Huh, there are headlights somehow on both sides of the house at the same time. That seems plausible. I thought
That happened last week too.
Yeah, meteor happened and everything outside lit up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Real
So
bright.
we
We thought
saw
it was
light there and light there. We're like, that's weird. Must have been like headlights or something.
Anyway, back to the game.
Solid
I mean-
logic.
Some of us thought it was lightning.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Was it
Yeah.
lightning? I didn't hear anything.
I did not know there was meteor last week.
There
Yeah,
was
right.
awesome. You should look at some video.
It landed in like Wentzville or something.
Oh,
Did it
really?
actually-
St.
it
Peter's.
actually
St.
landed-
Peter's, it exploded over St. Peter's. Farther from here, that
What it
they're pretty
should
sure
have,
nothing actually
considering
lit up our sky.
Which means there's aliens in St. Charles right now.
Did it
Oh,
actually
very
did it burn up?
I mean,
away,
they
or
were
did
there
it
before the
actually-
meteor.
Based on the actual
They're
flash,
saying they're not sure.
they're pretty sure.
They're pretty sure
Is what I was
Okay.
told. That
Pretty
based
sure-
on
pretty
based
sure.
on like how it exploded.
that was Horak's turn. So next up, we would have everyone go in order if they so choose.
Oh yeah, who's after?
I'm after Horag and I can't do anything, but I'll go to the entrance.
Okay.
5, 10, 15,
Plot
20,
twist: the
25.
displacer beast was just hiding around the corner.
Oh heck! I
Everyone-
just remembered what I can. Well, I can't do that if I do it that way.
Actually, I'm just gonna.
Taking you with me.
Is there any searching I can do? No,
Just-
I don't care about the beach.
to start harvesting the animal.
Okay. So next up, we have you two. If there's anything that y'all want to do,
Got something I'm gonna do.
So
I was about to say, as far as I know, as far as I'm concerned, y'all don't technically know that he's unconscious up there yet because nothing has been said.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's 45. 35.
We're gonna run to there.
These are actually good.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the
Yeah. Agreed.
What are actually the
gonna
gobstoppers?
dash
I
off.
love gobstoppers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 35.
Is that one turn's movement?
That's a dash.
Oh. Yeah, that was my dash.
I have 45 movement.
Monks, man.
And then I'm gonna bonus action.
You're 40. That's my dash.
Go right there. Right behind you.
Let me love you.
Okay.
That's mine.
Let
Okay.
Mine.
me love you.
Go for grapple.
I'm gonna be a displacer
Josh?
beast swarm master.
I'm going to thunderstep up and as far as I can.
Okay.
As I'm gonna quicken spell. I don't remember bonus action.
Yeah.
Would
Like I'm gonna do it so I can do that and a cantrip. I don't remember which has to be bonus action.
The quicken spell would be the bonus action. And technically, you can quicken spell either one of them.
well, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna do one.
Yeah.
I don't remember
It,
which. I
it
have to
doesn't
do.
matter.
Yeah. As long as you're not doing 2 high level spells.
I will cast 2. No. So quicken spell up there.
That's twin spell.
That's different.
Twin spells twin spells different. And then I see him falling over.
Yep.
Do I see the displacer beast?
You have dark vision?
I do.
Yeah, you would see him because he's about halfway up and not too far ahead of her.
Is he within 120 feet?
He is.
I will firebolt him
Okay. Roll with disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
Yep.
Advantage.
Super displacer beast. Make it a dark pet, Steven.
I don't remember what they
The
did.
bleeds.
They
15.
visually
15
hit
hits.
2 spots at once.
Sweet.
And so you don't know which one they actually read. It's kind of like the
2d10.
words.
Yeah.
Where am I
If you have a displacer cloak.
That's why everyone was really disadvantaged.
Oh,
I
14.
thought it was because it was dark.
No.
14.
14. Point of order. I didn't roll disadvantage at
Okay.
this one.
He was stunned.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why.
got it.
Yep.
Got it.
Which
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
would
Oh no,
true
you get
sight
advantage because it's down.
mitigate that?
Yeah,
True sight?
What did I say?
I don't
14.
know.
I don't know.
It's
It's a
None of us
magical
have
effect.
true sight,
It's
so we'll worry about that
Hang
in
on,
another
my other
time.
character does.
it's supposed to mitigate any
Illusions.
magic to conceal.
It.
I've
It's
heard
not really
people-
magic
is it
though. It's
magic?
it's
It's-
an innate natural ability of the
Yeah.
displacer beast.
I wouldn't call it a mundane effect.
Well, there's like creatures' abilities you can't counter. stuff.
That I don't
Even
know.
though they're
We could talk about it afterwards.
magically.
I would say there's a difference between something being magic and a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, for
Yeah.
example,
14.
damage.
Well,
14.
no.
Yeah, we got the 14 damage. Okay.
Depends on
Back up to
your
Caleb.
Transmutations.
Anything that you want to be doing?
Magic,
I will
not
dash
spell.
back towards the other area
But
because
that might just have to come
everyone
down to
disappeared, so I'm assuming that they're going for the dragon.
Okay.
Dragon meat. Shit. 50.
So is this your prize for that competition?
The
So-
dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to bring
He's-
it back.
he's
and
coming
then
to
we'll-
So
kill
you
us
make
and
your way
take it
around the
from us.
corner and you peek there.
What do you say?
What?
The guy that we're fighting right now is coming to kill us and get
It sounds terrifying.
We're fine. We're fine. Glad you're safe. Glad you're safe.
Okay.
Ashlog is a real badass. She's doing great.
Okay. So yeah, with that, we are back up to
Magical
you
illusion.
and then you.
I will
I know. the
come
carpet-
up to him
Nope. Never
and
can.
do 2 Eldritch Blasts at no.
Finish him off. Okay, Oshlag 2.0. We
Paperwork.
save him and then we kill him.
Paperwork really sucks, doesn't it?
Oh.
Wait, what?
If it is hit by an attack, this trait is disrupted until the end of its next turn. This trait is also disrupted while this
Oh.
Displacer Beast is incapacitated or has a speed of 0.
It doesn't say that on mine. I don't know why it doesn't.
Monster manual.
Yeah.
That's, I think what mine's pulling it from.
Oh yeah, it does say that on mine. You're right. You're right. My bad.
That's just saying now we know.
My bad.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure if that would have affected any
It
of
wouldn't have
their-
affected
I don't think
most
it would
of
have
it.
affected
Yeah.
much. It would have affected.
Maybe that shot thing.
No,
So-
Because that one was
stunned.
stunned the entire time anyway.
Right, so stun would have meant advantage.
Yeah,
right?
we would have been commanded instead of just straight roll.
Which I think most of them hit anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, that's okay.
Who's Paul? I'm not
Look
apologizing.
at
to-
this. It's sitting
I'm not
right
apologizing to Aldrich.
Okay.
Aldrich doesn't care. All he knows is he missed.
That is
He doesn't know if God's
here.
working.
Aldrich is the one beating himself.
Okay.
So I'll come up to. I still don't understand how we're supposed to do that.
You can just treat them like normal. I'm not that picky about them.
All right, I'll come up to there and I'll
Okay.
just. I guess he's on the ground, so we'll just hold an Eldritch Blast in case something happens, and that will be
Oh
it.
man, I wish I could metagame. It'd be nice. Keep going.
What would you have me do? Kill
I
the
would
thing?
Can you make him roll a disadvantage on Constitution checks?
No.
Okay. Then never mind.
I mean, I can by
Oshlag,
killing
your
him.
turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Because you were asking. you could make him-
Shoot.
You were asking about wisdom.
He was trying to figure out if he had high wisdom.
Person,
Okay, can I?
which I can't do on a non-person.
Okay.
I
This
would
is
need
not
a hold
gonna go well.
monster, which is a 5th level.
Would it cost my action to do like?
Another smack on the head for good measure.
No. Okay. I'm just gonna take my rope out of my adventure pack
Okay.
and I'm gonna tie him up,
Okay.
and then if you'll let me do this in one turn, I want to like. He's wearing like full plate armor.
Dragon plate armor, yeah.
Can I like?
Oh, it's actually Dragonborn.
Should have gone for the deluxe.
Let's strip him to his skivvies and take his dragon armor.
And then sell it, I guess? Because
Or eat it.
can you bear? Can you bear armor?
Yeah,
Oh,
Conversation.
I'm
definitely
gonna,
not this armor. You can wear light armor.
I have
Are
strength of 9.
Would I?
I feel like
Can I, like-
Which brings my AC
Is there like a
up to
break in his
13.
or in his armor where I can like grab a piece of clothing or something?
Are you trying to strip him?
Sure.
Okay, I want to grab a piece of clothing and I want to
What did you
rip
say
it and I
earlier?
want to stuff it in his mouth so he can't talk.
What did you say earlier about taking
I'll allow it.
But can he whistle?
Hopefully not.
Sure.
whistles out his ear.
Salvino.
That gives me all sorts of uncomfortable feelings.
Okay, that's I guess my turn.
Okay.
There's just some mouth on like the side of his ears.
Is an airplane to do it?
I'm gonna hurt myself. Okay.
Oh.
Did you hurt yourself with your axe?
No, I'm just gonna like
With my axe.
take my.
I was about to say,
Keep
are
that
you?
tongue very
Was that with a bonus action?
Oh, frick.
You can bonus action attack because you're frenzied.
Yeah, but that would be another level of exhaustion.
Only if you're frenzied.
But we're gonna
You have already frenzied.
Mhm.
Do you understand how frenzy works?
Wow, look at the time, guys. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
good
start
After
catching
the
up.
raid ends. Okay. I was thinking it was a
Man, where did
because
this
like
cat go?
he's in his cage.
You put your cat in a cage?
No, he puts himself.
That's animal cruelty. Dear YouTube.
Yeah, no, I'll use my bonus action.
You're gonna get us
Yeah.
demonetized.
That is fine.
John was
Just-
making so
Cut
much money
myself.
off of this
I
thing.
I am making
Yeah.
sure.
If you
Okay.
didn't care, I wouldn't care.
I just picture you like
Into
your leg.
He is going to. Nope. It is now.
Oh, displace a beast.
So if you'd like to roll for an attack as he tries to leave your range,
Double check I can't stunning strike him.
you might be able to. Do you have Sentinel?
No.
How do you make animals love you?
You stunning
How
strike.
do you make animals feed them?
It's not, it probably is the truth.
Throw a frisbee for them.
My cat doesn't chase frisbees.
You have a lame cat, man.
I'm not gonna disagree.
Okay, it says when you hit
Yeah.
another creature with a
It's very
weapon
lazy.
melee attack. It does not say on your turn.
Nice.
But since my turn's basically next, it'll end early. Is what that
Mm.
means.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and stunning strike him. Leave all your stuff in my way.
So go ahead and roll at disadvantage.
Oh, that's
I
right.
hit him though. So it'd be just straight, right? I thought we just figured out that after.
Just
Until its next turn, and it is now the creature's
Oh, it's
turn.
it's its turn. Okay, yep, you're right. You're right. You're right.
this trade is
forgot, I
disrupted
thought it
until
was-
the end of its next turn.
Oh, until the end of its next
So
turn.
straight roll.
Advantage.
Yeah, if you hit
Super
that one, then
advantage.
it's just regular.
Extra advantage. You can roll all your d20s.
You are correct. I had forgotten
So
about
you have to
it.
take the average of them.
That is
That'd be an
natural
average
10
advantage,
plus.
Okay, so yep, that hits.
It's 8 damage, and it does a roll.
Like a
But
barrel
you
roll.
killed it with the damage.
Does it do a barrel
It
roll?
is non-lethal damage if that's enough to kill it.
The natural 13.
Okay, that'll beat. Unless it's got negative
Yeah, it
mods.
does not.
Wisdom save.
Uh,
Does it have negative wisdom?
no, it does not have negative.
Well-
I will double check because
They don't. I mean,
There would
Typically-
be
plus 1 wisdom.
dang it.
a beast with
What
plus
was
one
your spell
wisdom.
save?
Or what
Your
your save?
I'm just picking things.
Okay, so it is going to continue
So
going.
it would have had to.
It is going to
Negative
take its
to-
dash action and it is going to try to scoop up Orag in its mouth.
So as it's doing that, I'm going to release my Eldritch Blasts. Or like as it's coming to scoop him up. Because I don't want him.
You had held your
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
So
I don't want
yep.
that to
So you're good. Go ahead and roll.
That's always nice.
You don't have to roll at disadvantage because it is disrupted currently.
I'm not going to count that.
And it took 8 damage.
Not in the
It's 8
box.
damage.
So
That
that's
one
an
hits.
11. That does not. 14, 20. So 5 points of damage.
Okay. So, but it is not able to go anywhere because it used all of its movement just to get up. So you now have a displacer beast with a Horag. So
Drop it. Drop it.
I was about to say we can very quickly run through.
I've got
Okay.
things I can do.
Okay,
Oh
so
wait, no, I have something.
I
on
thought you were
after.
after the displacer
I'm
beast.
gonna go about here. Can I see it and see what's happening?
Paul is a
Uh,
he hasn't done a train this long.
70 foot up, 70 foot up, and
You
a
were
little
just
bit
saying that
out.
your turn is coming up.
So
Yeah.
So like,
what?
if I'd stunned
I
him
wanna-
right
I
away
wanna
at
see
the
it.
end of this
What?
next turn,
You
whereas if
have
all
dark
of my
vision.
turn I
Yeah.
stunned it. I get a
If you're
whole
doing a
another
distance
turn of
thing, it'll be at
attacks.
disadvantage. If you are looking to see if you can see it, let's go ahead and
I
have
needed
you
the flurry of
roll
blows because I
perception
two
just to
more
be
for a
sure.
whole
If
other
it's
attack.
70 foot up,
It's 70 foot up, and then I guess it's not quite 70 foot up because it will have been.
If he's within 60, I can do what I want.
I can do what I want. Whatever.
It's in the rules. Within 60 feet, I do what I want.
So 90 to the center there. I'm gonna say you're right past 60.
Okay. So
Oh,
I
longer
was here.
legs. Jeez.
Is this where I was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can't do it. So I'm just saying that.
Okay. And just standing there.
Thought I could do
So-
something.
The displacer beast is like running up the hill
Yeah.
around to get to the top, right?
Did you
Yeah.
say it was 90 up? Just now?
70. It was 90 to the center, so I was trying to
Oh, you
Kind
mean
of
90
figure-
to the center diagonally?
90 to the center from here to the center, and 70 feet up. So I was kind of trying to get a rough wag of where he would be.
Gotcha.
A squared plus B squared equals John got a rough wag.
Yep.
It's math.
It's a
Okay.
weird expression.
So,
Okay.
other people who want to go. Anything that you want to do?
I will listen. I will. get
Oh,
all the
actually,
books.
technically, are you next?
I go after that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
he goes-
sorry.
He goes with fractal.
Sorry.
He's at the top of the
What?
round.
He's top of the round, so we would So
What was
you're
your-
next, and
yeah.
then you.
He
Sorry,
just went.
for some reason I got out of turnover.
I should have shot him.
So
Put him in disadvantage.
you're next.
Okay. I'm going to run up to the displacer beast.
Okay.
And try and sonic strike him.
Okay. Just gonna continue trying to stun him.
Let me love you.
That's gone.
That wasn't cocked.
It was a 12, so it's not like
a
re-rolling it.
dice.
It's
Yeah, I
just
was gonna say a dice could have been put on top of it.
I
You're
just-
fine.
Yeah. And dice
I mean, it
totally
would've
could have been
hit.
put on top of it.
And that is fine. A dice could have totally been put on top of it. I wasn't gonna call it cocked, and I saw it.
Fair. That's going to hit.
Okay.
So that's 7 damage. This is non-lethal.
No lethal.
And
How much
stunning
damage?
strike.
Stop
7.
trying to not kill it. You're not killing it.
I'm still killing it. It's just not lethal.
Okay.
So non-lethal.
It's not dead yet.
That is a natural 16.
Once more with feelings.
Hey.
Okay, natural 14. That is 8 damage, and I'm spending another key point.
Okay. There you go. Natural 6.
now.
Wait, natural 9. Still
So
decent.
that's a 10. I mean, it
Don't
was
do that,
wrong,
John.
but yeah.
Okay, so he is stunned, and bonus action, I'm going to pull out my adventurer's rope and get ready to start tying him up.
Okay.
Everything is going according to plan.
Okay.
Does
So-
it drop Horag?
Its
done-
jaw would go slack. Horak falls out of
And
his
I'm gonna
mouth.
say,
Does he stay on top
help
of the
me
dome?
capture it, guys.
Or is he rolling down the side now?
He won't be rolling down the side. We're not going to have him roll down the side.
You proceed to like chase
What
Horag all the
speed?
way down the mountain.
Just a sec. What speed would roll?
An unladen dwarf.
No, he's very late.
Very laden. Very much laden. Okay. Okay. So you have a currently stunned displacer beast. You have a currently unconscious. Yeah, sorry. I didn't roll for that. So yeah. Currently unconscious Horag. Yeah. It is technically your turn. Is there anything that you'd like to do?
Yes.
Is
Can I
Horag
make
making death
decisions?
saving throws?
Because it was
Yeah, non-lethal.
non-lethal.
Wait. Okay.
I kind of feel like we should bring him in.
Okay, guys, at the very
Plus,
least.
also, that's another like what
Annoyed.
500 pounds he can carry.
Um,
Potentially try to
Okay,
displace
I'm-
this thing for the
am I within?
Okay, am I within 60 feet of the
I
displacer
think we've
beast?
got enough on our hands.
Am I within
You're not
60
thinking
feet of the
that, you're
displacer
thinking you
beast?
want to make it a pet.
Am I within 60 feet of the beast?
You are.
Okay, I will get to the beast, and then I'm going to attack him with my quarterstaff.
I verbally yelled to not kill it.
You take all the fun out of life.
No, I'm just letting you
Yeah,
know. Your
I know.
character knows
I know.
not to
Yes,
kill
I
it.
know. And my character responded in
Go
take all the
ahead.
fun out of
And,
life.
go ahead and roll. Do you have proficiency with quarterstaff?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah.
So again,
Go ahead.
you can still hit it, just not
Non-lethal. Do I get advantage?
You do.
Okay. 22.
Yeah, I'll hit.
22 hits.
1d8 non-lethal damage. This was a d8.
Ooh.
12.
Like someone can.
Wow. Okay. So just a second. Let me see here.
5. 5 is the highest dice roll I rolled on damage today.
I got a 7 once.
At least you got there roll
damage
damage
rolls.
You said 12?
I was gonna say my crits were 1 and a 2.
Okay. It is still standing,
still
but not not looking too hot.
Then I'm going to quicken dispel a suggestion. I'm going to say to it,
Oh.
I suggest that you stop fighting and leave your master alone for us.
1 second, we're going to double check something here.
Shape displacers can understand common.
That or if it
I
has to be
say it in cat.
Yep, they do have to be able to understand
Draconic
you.
giant.
And
So no.
because like turtles speak like Aquan or something.
I was my character was doing it based on the fact that they were
Tortellini.
communicating on some sort with Torag. So it's worth a shot. We'll see.
okay, just a
It's
second.
just like anything that can understand.
Apparently,
That's pretty
it does understand
What?
common. Why does it have common as a language? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to double check that. That doesn't seem right at all.
What, they can understand common?
Yeah.
Lots of
Seems right to
animals.
me.
Yeah, I just
Isn't
I'm-
the spell that it does if it can understand any speech?
no, it has to be able to understand, hear and understand.
Yeah, so like if
You
I'm
can
talking
see
to a
that they can
giant,
hear and
Oh,
understand you.
You're doing suggestion.
Yeah.
I'm thinking command.
Nope. So dash him.
I was gonna command them. That's what I was trying to do.
Friend.
I'm more of a friendly creature.
Okay, so
I
yeah, this one
suggest
does not have
things.
languages. So yeah, it does not have languages. It cannot understand you.
I like the other one that said it can.
Yeah, I don't know where it's getting that from. It has something that is citing. I don't want to. Because I don't know. Oh, Monster Manual
Why don't you just
3.5.
roll the save to see if
Oh.
he fails or not?
3.5 apparently they used to.
Oh.
Okay.
So
I was playing by the 3.5 rules.
apparently. So you do say that, and it does not
3.5.
seem to respond to you.
Then I say, bad kitty.
Okay.
Yeah,
So.
but under the 5e tab is where it. links
I
to the-
don't know. I literally have the book.
Is it
The book says
D&D or one of the?
It's Forgotten
It's a
Realms wiki.
Oh, some of those wikis have some really, really insanely stupid homebrew crap.
Yeah, and that's
my
what I'm
favorite
thinking it
parts.
is.
The one time I pulled it up, I was like, interesting. I didn't know that humans had all of these natural feats. What the heck?
Okay.
Very,
Technically, it's your turn.
It wasn't even very human. It was just like, I
So
don't remember what race
you
it
just
was,
have
but it was just
I will basically. I'll
lot
just
of
be
just,
like, having my little flashlight
walkthrough
out,
fools.
looking around, making sure that there's not
okay,
500 kobolds descending upon me.
okay. What are you two guys doing?
I
You're gonna-
will go down the hill and start rifling through Horag's pockets.
Okay,
What
Are we-
happened to this special beast?
it's still
He's
sitting there
stunned.
stunned.
Right next to
It's
me.
stunned for
Technically, we're right up here, right next to. We're over here.
Okay, I'm going
If
to
you're right next to
non-lethally hit the displacer beast.
Thank you.
Okay, that's a lot. Finally, okay, so that's a 9, that's 11, At 14, I'm assuming since I'm trying to non-lethally do this, I shouldn't add disruption to like bleed blade.
You can chop its leg off. That's not.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
So that's hang on. What did I just say?
14.
14. How you doing?
With that,
Okay.
he does.
I just picture like Oshlock like walking past on its head as she's
Since I'm frenzied, can that be my bonus action?
Sure.
Okay, I want to start looking through his pockets. Actually, no. I want to start taking his armor off.
That's gonna take
30
20
minutes.
minutes or so.
I mean,
I don't care if it
The
comes
rules
off
for
nice.
donning and donning and doffing armor is like what?
Dolphin?
it's I think it's
Doffing,
15 minutes for heavy armor.
Is it really?
Or something like
Doffing.
that.
DOFFING. Yeah.
Dolphin
So
armor.
I am happy to
Yep.
like find leather straps and just cut them. I do not need this thing to be in one piece.
The rest of us do.
huh. Okay.
Why? We're thinking it might be dragonborn plate.
So as you try
if
to
it's-
cut through it, it seems to be a little bit more resilient than you were expecting.
It might
Magic.
be actual dragon
I have an entire dragon. We don't need to sell this.
Yeah, we do. We can
Okay.
always
It's 10
use
minutes.
we can always use more money.
But yeah,
Okay.
if you'd like to spend the time as
No, I would just try my armor or my action, and if I can't,
yeah.
Is he holding any weapons?
He has two great axes.
Whoa.
Oh,
Two
not I'm
great
sorry.
axes?
I'm sorry, 2 battle axes is what he has.
Oh,
Still.
it only takes 5 minutes to doff heavy armor.
And half if you have help. That's if you're the one doing it.
Taking it off yourself.
So I might need a problem.
I mean, he has help.
Right, but I mean, if you ever tried to put something on a baby, it's kind of like
Yeah, but he's
even when they're not,
unconscious.
even when they're not
Have
actively
you tried to
trying
dress a
stop
drunk
you.
person?
Again, they're like.
Have you
still
tried to
conscious.
undress it? No, we shouldn't go there.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hey, YouTube, listen closely.
Listen, FBI.
All right. So yeah, I will. That's my. I hit something on my turn, so I'm happy.
Okay.
And you're starting to remove the armor?
Mm,
Or you're just
no, I
Great
tried. It didn't
straight.
come off easily, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
So he is currently tied.
Gagged.
So yeah, bound and gagged. We'll say we end up getting the same with the displacer beast. Both of them are effectively bound. So we
Well,
will
one's
come out
dead,
of.
isn't it?
One is dead.
One is dead.
He's both as in Horak and
Oh,
his beast.
Sorry, yes. So
Dude.
I will say that we are out of
Combat.
initiative order. So what?
Start stripping the Madlug.
I'm gonna take one of the battle axes actually. If that's okay.
Okay. You may.
Nobody else wants one.
Nope.
What do
So-
they look like?
Honestly, it's actually quite interesting. They look like very similar style in what you have. It doesn't have the blunt end like yours, but they're effectively smaller, single-handed versions of what you have without the blunt end.
Knockoffs. How's the craftsmanship?
You get what do you
It's the same with my warhammer.
what's your you get like advantage on
Let's
Checks
stone,
with-
technically.
stone.
Are they still
As a
axes?
dwarf.
The craftsmanship
could-
is it's plain.
Ooh, is there like any like symbol or like artist mark,
Go
craftsman
ahead
mark
and
that I
start-
should?
Ooh, good idea.
Go ahead and start rolling an investigation
Did you
check.
get anything as a
Go
guild
person.
I don't know. I mean, that would be up to him whether or not I would get it.
Did I find
I would say that you get an advantage. What?
Did I find anything on this person?
So you find one health potion. Just
Is that
the-
investigation?
lower. Yeah, it's investigation.
A
One
regular.
regular health potion. The armor that he's wearing is nice. You find a small sack of gold that has 25 gold in it. Chump change.
Cheapskate.
Yep.
That is twice as much as what I had on my person.
Not chump change for the majority of us.
Okay, and I need to get into a different thing real quick. Let me make sure there was nothing else that he had. You also notice that he has a necklace on him.
I'm going to take that and put it in my mouth.
It is a.
Tastes like pennies.
I'm going to double check to make sure I'm thinking of the right thing whenever I did this.
Paul, you flipped so quickly to that page with the weapons.
That's because I know what it is.
Okay.
I was not close.
Oh, you want?
You see a. Yeah. Actually, go ahead. So she rolled that. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say I did not roll
Yeah.
anything for searching it
Yeah.
yet. I was waiting for
Yeah,
your
roll
direction.
the search. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking that she had rolled. So
You find nothing.
Investigation.
investigation.
I'm just making this will do that on bet days.
Well, it's
17.
funny.
Yeah.
He's been
Plus
in there
0.
every day.
You do
since
find tucked underneath his underneath
He
his
hasn't
armor,
been in there
underneath his
since
undershirt,
I moved
there
into
is
the
a
house.
small
before that.
red
He was saying he
gem
had nothing on his
that is hung with a nice
You
gold
just forgot about
thin chain.
Interesting.
Seems to be seems to as you shift it, like the gem itself actually seems clear, and as you look at it, it almost seems like there's this red not quite starburst, but like there's red rays coming out from the center of
Like
it.
almost like it's lit on the inside.
Yeah.
Does it actually radiate light? Like if I hold it up
It
to the
does
ground?
not. You kind of hold it up to a few things. It doesn't seem to radiate light, but the
But it looks like it is.
yeah, it almost looks like it is. It's a very interesting gem. Yeah. So that is what you find.
Gold pieces, the
Yeah.
health potion, the gem, and his armor and axes.
Yeah, armor and axes.
Does it look? Well, I get. Well, I'm not there. Never mind.
You. I say that, and I hadn't got into it yet. I apologize. You do notice a
What?
crest.
What? What's this crest here?
You see a very crudely marked Oakaxe crest on it.
Wait, but were the Oakaxes?
Whippity.
Were they like
They
what?
were
What?
not.
Didn't think so.
So
What were they?
he was simply a noble. So the fact that his crest is on it is odd.
Did we make ourselves another big enemy?
No, we didn't kill All we have to do is convince
They
them that
already hated me.
all we
It's
have to do
okay.
is
but
convince
the
them
rest
that
of us.
You're with me. They already hated me.
It's okay. We're all in this together.
I would like to go down the side of the dome with my spoils.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab one of the. You picked up one of the axes, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and you've got the other one?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you want it?
I was just going to check and see if it was magical. Thanks. Hey, can I borrow the pearl?
What did he grab from
The axe.
the axe? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just go sit here and cast Identify on.
Can we just can we get
First-
everybody down there
Yeah, you
in
can.
a defensible of
You're-
some
you're kind of like-
position?
If we want to bunk for the night, I can put up the dome, but I didn't want to make it without everyone being inside it because
Can
otherwise I can't get
I-
inside once it's up. Right.
Have
If
a
we all go
gun
behind the wall.
Part or hearing the sounds
That
of battle
is
still.
what I
If I
would
go
prefer
over
to
and
make it, so we
see
can
if
also
there's
protect it.
anything on
Dragon.
this place or corpse.
Yeah.
I'm sleepy.
Go ahead and you're looking to see if it has anything on it, or you're looking
Yeah,
to.
does it have a?
Oh.
It's probably stupid, but does it have a collar? On
Yeah, go ahead. Roll an investigation.
Yeah, I would be interested in figuring
Well,
out.
name tag that says
Let's see. Investigation of the 5.
Where is its neck? BB.
You see, you look on it. You don't see much in terms of it's an animal. You do see some scarring just back behind the tentacles along its back. But other than that, it's a
So
displacer beast.
this doesn't have like any collar or anything like that.
You don't see a collar.
Okay, but I see scars kind of on the back of its neck. Okay. Well, when Aldrich comes back, I was going to
We're all
maybe
together.
skin it.
Yep.
Okay, Aldrich, you want to help me
So
skin this
we're
thing?
gonna collect back just behind where all the dragon is piled,
Okay.
and once we're all there, I'll cast Lehman's tiny hut around us.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I will give Aldrich back the pearl so that he can actually identify stuff.
What there was stuff you wanted me to identify still, right?
Yeah, I was just curious if these contacts were magical.
Do you want me to identify them?
If you want, or if you have detect magic,
I don't.
probably work as well. I don't have
Okay.
it, so.
I'll do it later.
And
You asked me.
Could-
first.
I can.
Aldrich, would you-
I'll cast detect magic.
Okay, detect magic. As you cast detect magic, you notice, aside from things that you are already wearing, you notice that the necklace that he had found, you see something blip there. You see that the armor that he is wearing is magical, and that is
the dragon armor.
Yep.
The axes aren't magical.
The axes do not emit any sort of glow at all.
That thing is.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Identify on both the necklace and the armor.
Okay. So,
I can use up the last of my spell.
I can do a ritual if you want to hang on to
We're
it
about to
just
go to
in
sleep.
case.
Will you do a
Yeah,
ritual?
we're
That's
about to
true.
sleep.
Oh yeah, you should be able to cast it ritually.
Yeah, but that takes time and he wants to help skin a cat.
Okay.
There's more than one way to skin a cat.
okay. So, we'll go ahead and do the items real quick, and I will get a hold of the actual thing for it. The necklace is Periath of Wound Closure. While you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. In addition, whenever you roll a hit dice to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores. The armor, the armor seems to be a +1 set of armor.
A double what?
+1.
A +1 set of
Is it-
armor.
Is the necklace attunement?
The necklace is attunement.
I was gonna say we could totally just like pass it around.
The armor is also attunement. It is a +1 set of armor. It gives you resistance to cold damage, and it lets you know if there's a dragon within 5 miles and which direction it is.
Oh, it's dragon hunting dragon armor.
Do I show up?
Does it work on the white dragon?
None of us are wearing it or
Not a
attuned to
pile
it.
of meat.
Would you like to attune to it?
I kind of want to.
Is it?
I'm
what level
currently
armor is
trying
it?
to find out what
It is
kind
a
of-
heavy armor.
Yeah, it's heavy armor. I don't think you can do that.
what is the penalty for wearing armor you're
Can
not
you-
proficient
I don't know
in?
You can't cast spells.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Not
can.
a big deal. I don't really do that much.
Chris is like running around
Do you
with
have
2
the-
axes.
Plus, I think it's like half movement or
Is
something.
there a strength requirement
Hmm.
for something like that?
I believe there is.
For
I know that at least
Yes.
for me.
Yeah.
scale mail,
Is it-
there-
You said it's scale mail is
I only have,
medium armor.
like, very
Oh, is it
light
medium? I
Scale is
apologize.
medium,
It is medium. then.
and there is not a strength requirement. It's
Oh,
just
no.
disadvantage on stealth.
That's why I don't wear skill now.
So it is medium armor.
I don't
So,
What is the AC on it?
uh,
One.
it should have it listed in there.
Oh, is it? It's not special because it's dragon.
I
It's still the same.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
it is plus
It would,
one.
it would
Yeah,
be
that was one.
15 plus dex.
+1.
Well,
No.
14 plus
Oh.
that.
Sorry, 14 is the printed number, so I was already adding that.
And I will, like I said, I'll write these down and get these out to you as well. Okay. So, you two.
Are you gonna skin a cat?
Okay. So one of y'all gets to do a to be consistent.
Oh,
I
God.
believe we've been doing survival.
Is it survival or are we doing nature?
Disadvantage on all ability checks, saving throws, attack rolls involving
You tell us
strength or
what to use.
dexterity. and you
I
can't
believe
cast
I believe I have been having
But
y'all do.
bring my
uh,
AC up to
Actually,
17
yeah.
from
Well,
13.
nature makes more sense, and I probably swap back and forth.
I'll be
all
a
the time.
veritable
We're just
tank.
gonna
Plus 3 to nature. What you got? I'll give you advantage.
You'll walk into battle, take your armor off, cast a spell, put your armor back on.
Wait 20 minutes to attune to it.
Still, that was the average score.
Which one?
17.
So 17.
Attached to his stilt.
You managed to get it skinned.
And like
You
skin the live one?
because of how it's
Oh, no!
I feel so dumb right now. But they couldn't attack him. And so they would just sit there and just ultimate
yeah.
tank.
So you managed to get it skinned.
But everyone would just
Is there anything in particular that you
Why
want
did
to
we do this?
do spells that, like the skin wipe them out.
Okay.
Carry the effect spells. Do I know any? I remember I did it was in like a nature or some sort of check earlier to find out that it was a displacer beast. Do I know if there's anything particularly valuable about
The
it?
most valuable portion is the skin. You know, you've heard of people using the skin in clothing or cloaks. It does. It potentially can retain its magical properties if done properly.
Well, probably won't do it properly. But I'd say probably like the skin, the teeth, and then is it?
+1.
So it's those are tentacles, not snake heads, correct?
Those are tentacles.
It would bring you up to
Are
probably
those? Do they
attack
have
bonuses
do I know if they have any poison in them
So
or
that
anything
puts
like
you
that?
at
I know
16.
all the kids
No,
Poison.
no
I
poison.
feel like no, dragons are five
Yeah,
miles.
the person who
Yeah.
got struck with it, you after talking with Factual, no poison that
Probably
just
like
hits adults.
probably just like the fangs and the claws.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say you get all 4 fangs and you get it skinned.
He might have made a mistake on this dragon.
I don't know. He
Okay.
died kind of quick.
I mean, there were 6 of us,
I
so
asked
there's
Remus
that.
for one of the fangs.
Sure.
Cool. I asked
He's
my
like, I heard he wrote the number down.
You add it to your what?
belt. Oh, I was gonna show you the thing.
Should probably double check there's no poison and stuff. There probably isn't.
There shouldn't be. Neither one of them. They don't have poison innately. Yeah. What would y'all like to do? Y'all are now in there with
We're gonna take a long rest.
a long rest.
Yes. We're gonna set up the dome inside the
And
thing.
just
Jordan was
right
already
when
set
this
up. I was doing that while he was
Yeah.
identifying.
Great. But hopefully not, because they were then skinning.
Are you?
I assume that they brought it all to with
Oh,
them.
okay.
But if they were outside, I would have waited until they
I
were
don't think
inside.
we would.
I mean,
animal
we were-
inside where we were going to sleep.
I came back and identified before going out, so I'm assuming you were there when you cast it. Are you
Let's
there?
establish, where is the dome?
The dome is
The plan is to
right
cast
inside.
it back
Okay,
here, past
great.
the wall, but I will wait until all of our party members and their various spoils
Guys.
are within it.
Guys.
And Doc,
Docs.
Dodo.
Dodo.
How are you doing, Doc?
Gonna kill him in his sleep.
Me?
No.
Man, guys, that was a trip. So with that, I'm guessing y'all are going to be
Okay.
uh
But that part is
setting up,
wider
or
than-
are y'all
yes.
gonna set up watch?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to. So is it like
Okay.
Usually you'll take
and
the
then
fun.
I'll take
shaft
the
and then axe?
I'll jump on that with you.
Okay.
Who has the armor?
I think it's still on him.
It's still on him, but we
We
could
can
move it.
change that.
I thought we tried to change
No, we
that.
tried to change that in 6 seconds.
Does anybody want the armor? I'll take it.
I do not.
don't really make use of it.
I mean, I could wear it, but I feel like you can make better use of it.
Sure.
Plus, you already got an anti-dragon magic roll.
That's true. We could just make an anti-dragon tank.
I don't know about if tank is the right word. Just within 5 miles.
Well, Caleb is great if there's dragons.
Otherwise,
I was about to say it's not more effective against dragons, guys.
True.
I sense your.
Can we get the armor off him before going to bed? Then?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'll move on.
I'll say after 30 minutes or so, both Horag and his pet
Right, they're gonna
wake up.
as soon as we get the armor off of him, while he's still asleep, I would like to go and sit behind him, so that Moths feel the fury.
Okay.
And I will wait for him to wake up.
So he'll wake up and just kind of be unhappy and yelling through his gag for most of that. Okay, so who has first watch?
Fractal and I. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Watch.
All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to do before?
No, I just would want to be there when he wakes up.
Okay. He wakes up, still gagged, mildly unhappy. He tries to like do the spitting motion, but he has a gag in his mouth. It doesn't work super.
Cricks his neck a little bit. Notices he's naked.
I'm assuming he's got like underwear on.
You don't have any
Not
of your
anymore.
I can.
I'm
an
just
action
like,
bring him out.
We are at capacity for the dome.
touch the
Just
gag out.
Oh, okay.
Thanks to
What happens if
Docs,
what happens if
your displacer and Torag.
that's an interesting
I
question.
assume that
Not
negotiations
a creature.
are
I like used it.
past the point of being effective.
This is in common.
Past the point of no return.
The negotiations with Schultz.
This is in common or Dwarven.
This is in common.
I would like to, from behind him, do the thing where you lean forward into someone's peripheral and say boo.
He turns around to try and snip at your ear.
Interesting. Do I have ears?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure tieflings have ears.
I do have
They
ears.
just also have horns.
Do you
He,
think,
like,
I think they just have,
I'm
like,
assuming
little
that you were
holes on the
close
side
enough
of
to like freak him out, so he's gonna like try and turn and like try and snap at you now that his gag is removed.
I'm gonna turn too and like accidentally smack him with the back of my horn and be like, ah! And then like scurry to the other side of the hut.
And he's unconscious again.
Okay.
So we are now all right there in the hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's in the hut. Yeah. I assume that we are past the point of negotiations.
What do you want to negotiate?
Pattern.
I am willing to take a third.
Deal.
Of what? Your pants?
Question,
Why do you have
Horag,
so many secrets?
what was your plan for getting the dragon back to town?
Y'all didn't look around out there, did you?
No, of course not.
The cart?
Right, the
Oh.
cart. Of course. Thanks for that.
To go get the cook.
I can't.
He
I'll
can.
go get the cart.
Okay, Flick is gonna go get the card. Don't
You want
die.
You want company?
Someone should go.
No,
with him.
not you. You can't see.
Oh, go.
Okay, you two go get the card.
I go, I go look outside for the cart. Other than that,
There's this.
It's one of the cranked power ones.
it's one of those where you shake it to move the
Hey,
Uh,
guys,
Go ahead and roll just a perception to try and.
It's like
Oh yeah, perception will work.
23.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Plus two.
what? What?
You see the cart and the capital.
Your
Yeah, I was
eyes.
about to say.
I waved at the
And Beth flying right out.
You
No.
you walk out and almost immediately you like look right, look left, left, and you go, it's over there, guys, and there it is. There's this. It's a rather odd looking cart. They're rather large stone wheels on either side. As you approach it, you
It
actually
explodes.
hear an odd noise. You hear the noise. I'm not sure if you would have heard this before. Make an intelligence check real quick.
I'm sorry.
Did I hear the noise as well?
Yeah, you would have heard it.
15?
15.
You just said intelligence. Straight
Yeah.
intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
Ha! 0.
Okay.
Excellent.
You hear
He's got the elephants.
as you look inside of these giant stone wheels that have these cages on either side, and there are these small elephants.
That's adorable.
Oh no.
What?
No,
I would have
no,
both
no,
ways
no,
to see if
no.
fire is noticed.
Fire, from what I understand, fire is right next to you.
Yeah.
So both y'all see this. Inside of each wheel, there is a small elephant.
Wait, what? Inside each of the wheels?
Inside each
So it's
wheel
like 4
is,
hamster wheels with miniature elephants inside.
yes.
Heck yes.
You should have gone out with him.
Right back to town.
As you look, this thing seems pretty sturdy. It actually, the construction of it doesn't seem it does not seem to be I don't know what the word is.
Mundane?
Like, yeah, mundane.
It's fantastical.
Yeah, it is very fantastical. You're not familiar with this sort of craftsmanship. It is very odd for you to see something like
Is
this.
it a wagon that, like, how would I move it? Can I tell how I would move it?
Probably by yelling at the elephants. The elephants.
This would be right up my alley. Would I recognize how to move this wagon?
Oh no.
Oh no.
He's gonna set it on fire.
I'm gonna need you to explain real quick.
I'm proficient in vehicles, and I'm very good with animals.
I'm sorry. How are you proficient in
I'm
vehicles?
sorry. What?
I am proficient in vehicles.
Apparently, that's what he chose as his proficiency.
I didn't
Don't
even know that
ask.
was an option.
It came with my background.
It came with.
What
his
is your background?
A folk hero.
Yep.
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 Proficient in.
I'm proficient in vehicles.
I can't.
I'm like, this will never come into play.
You assume that there is a word that must be spoken in order for it to follow a person.
I scratch behind the elephant's ears.
Gotta
If
tell
I
him
can.
to move.
Does it seem happy?
It seems happy.
Heck yes. I go do the other 3.
Oh my gosh.
All of them. Roll an animal handling check.
Roll 4 animal handling checks.
4.
You manage to poke one like in the eye as you're going for it, and one of them is unhappy with you.
I will go to the one that's unhappy and try and calm him down.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh my word. Oh my
7.
word.
You poke it in its other eye.
All right.
You
Well, I'm
said
gonna go
roll
back.
two, like, it did. It's going back.
I'm gonna be faster to get this thing to the bottom of the mountain by killing them all and just pushing it.
I'm
At
gonna
this
run
point.
back inside and say he's got some kind of cart with little tiny animals, but fire made him mad.
That is adorable.
Why would you shoot fire at it?
The cat person.
Same question.
He's an animal. I assume he's good with animals.
How do you move it?
If I knew, I would have brought it with me.
I mean, I imagine it's
It
big.
seems magical. Does anyone want to come and magicalize it?
I kick Horag. How do you move it?
I walk
playing
in.
right.
At this point in time, I walk back in. At this point in time, I would have walked back in.
Okay.
After watching, and I'm gonna wait and see what Horag responds with.
My offer stands. One
But you don't.
Do you want to get the pole and come out here and ritualize? Since you're out of spells.
I don't think it's gonna give us the word, but yeah.
I suggest, Mr. Horag, that you tell me the word.
I think it'll only tell us that we need a word. I don't think it'll tell us the word.
It should give you the word.
We'll try. Yeah.
I'm gonna go out and ritually
I'll
cast
go
it.
with
I
it.
still cast suggestion on Horag.
Can some more.
Mr. DM.
He gets
I cast suggestion on Horag.
This might work.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Um,
head out with you anyway, because it'll take 10 minutes to break it around.
what is suggestion?
What is suggestion?
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Button. I think it's 15. Yeah, 15.
He fails.
We can tag.
I suggest, Mr. Horag, that you tell me the words to get your cart to move and stop and stay and any pertinent information I may need.
Spill the deeds.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Is that a T?
That was Chris and I writing notes to each other.
Let me see.
Okay.
You remember that?
Oh, guys, there's so many important notes for my campaigns.
Andamunda.
And
Andamunda.
How do you spell that?
What does Andamunda do?
Is that a language you recognize? Or is that a language I recognize? I.e., is that common? No. Or infernal? Also no. Thank you, DM. I appreciate it.
It's giant.
Your openness.
Who
I'm gonna take
who
my
speaks
long rest.
Elvish?
no.
You probably
No, why would I? I'm a cat, not an elf.
Oh,
He speaks.
No one speaks Elvish?
Dang it! Why did we tell him that?
Do you not know?
I mean, yes, I speak.
What kind of messed up party is this? The most common race / language in D&D. Okay,
I would like to say it's
you speak a
common.
lot of
speak
languages.
Oh my gosh!
He's got giant, celestial, sylvan, and dwarvish.
Is a Sylvan not
It's
elf?
Okay,
Sylvan.
yeah, how
No,
many of us he
Sylvan's
uses
not
the same
really-
character?
yeah.
How many of us speak giant here?
That's like saying
I do.
Three of us speak giant? No one speaks Elvish.
That's amazing.
I would like to
Well.
ritually cast comprehend languages.
Wouldn't that be tongues?
Kids that is that
I don't know if this is even going to.
Okay,
hut is
so
not concentration.
hearing that, have we already headed out by the time you said that?
Did we figure out how to spell that, by the way?
it is spelled
I'm still. I mean, why not?
ANDUM.
What if there's more magic to it?
I'm sorry. AM
It's true.
AMD
A-N-D?
AND
Okay.
AMUNDA.
I
Guys,
nailed it.
I spelled it right!
Me too.
All right. So
What does it mean?
Aldrich and I is gonna head out.
I'm just sitting here saying it out loud to myself until the spell kicks in.
Roll a performance check.
What?
He's trying
To repeat it?
He's trying to say a different language and comprehend himself saying it. How would you roll that?
That's a 4,
I mean,
5,
we
6,
can all
7.
say it again.
You can. The thing is, he doesn't speak the language either.
I
so
do now.
regard.
No, I don't actually speak.
I'm saying the person who said it doesn't speak the
Okay.
language that it's spoken in anyways.
So
It's like one of us
unsuccessful.
saying,
Hola.
Hola, indeed.
if it were a simple word, yes.
Anarundel. Nope, still don't recognize this word. Horag, can you say it again?
We
outside.
cast
He's-
that because
he's
if he
virtually
got
out.
that,
Wait,
we
did
cast
Horag
that
tell
on
us?
the card.
Did suggestion
Yeah,
work? Or-
suggestion worked, and he's the one who said it, and he said it in his best dwarvish accent that he could. And it sounds a little bit funny to everyone's ear because it doesn't sound it sounds harsh. It sounds a little bit broken up, just where the syllables are. It sounds unnatural, is what it does. But yeah, you have the word.
Can you write that down for us, Horag?
You really can't.
He's
His
kind
hands
Very
of-
tied.
He's tied up at the
Can
moment.
we untie it so we can
No.
write it down so I can touch it and know what it means?
I would be more than happy to write it down for you. All you have to do is untie it.
I'm all for keeping you alive. You might not want to push it.
Non-lethal damage.
Okay.
I cast identify in the cart. Was there anything else?
It is a cart that is able to hold.
And I
40
think-
passes.
So the worst part about this is I had this up on a page,
And the page is gone.
and the page is gone, and it was one of those pages where it's like make a random magic
Yeah.
item.
Uh-huh.
So it's gone forever, but I have most of it down. It holds 5,000 pounds worth of weight.
Whoa!
It is large. Like, this is not something that you can take around town with you,
Or
and
how much
it does
would we
not
sell it
move
for?
super fast.
Okay.
And I got the word.
Yeah, and you got the word.
Amanda.
And Amanda. Yeah.
And
So like too big to fit through that opening.
Yes.
All right, then I'm gonna. Once
It
we
would
get the
still have
word.
taken him forever to try. Horag, how are you going to bring up all the dead dragon pots from? It's like a 2-hour journey just down to where we killed the dragon.
How are y'all gonna bring the dragon back?
There's 6 of us.
Yeah, y'all just gonna y'all can carry the entire dragon.
We carried it up. How are you going? I am just curious how you were going to get it from down there to up to where your cart can use it.
Just saying, I'm not the only dumb one here.
No, but you
You're
are
the
the king.
naked one.
That can be. Ashrog, at least give him a loincloth back, please.
No.
Must be cold out, hey, Horag.
Quite.
He removed his armor.
I know.
He was going commando. I'm not part of the
Is this kid friendly? No,
No.
it's not.
Non-PG. John, I'm gonna park the cart right there.
Okay. You speak the command word as
Next
best you
time on
can, as best you
Dungeons
understand
and
it, and it
Dragons.
does in fact, the elephants and just start slowly walking forward. I'm sorry, I really am.
And if it's helpful. Would you rather I take the mini elephants or the displacer, please? And I'm
There's
not,
an option.
I mean, if I had to choose, I would understand if people
The
didn't want
movement speed of the
all of
elephants seem to be about half, like about 15 feet per 6 seconds about. So it is a slow moving cart.
Once you take them out, though, they'd be a little speedy little things somebody else. Or even maybe they actually are like shrunk magically, and so once you pop them out, then we get full-size elephants.
That's not a better thing.
elephants?
Pet them. Or bigger carts with them.
You're not a ranger in this campaign, right?
No,
I'm not
he's
misunderstanding
not.
that. Okay.
So none of these have the chance of becoming an animal companion. They just are.
I mean, I wouldn't choose animal companion because then I would have to choose Beastmaster, and then I would have made bigger mistakes.
Right.
I'm sorry. What about mistakes of being a beastmaster? I absolutely love my animals.
As you should.
I'm
Animal.
sure
Animal,
you
there's really only one left.
Unless
What
you count
happened
the
to Joe?
4 elephants. His name was. I told you his name wasn't Dippy. So disappointed.
Debbie's the one who's still alive.
No, it was Joe and JoJo.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Joe,
Had to go.
Joe
We told him to go away to live on a farm and down halfway down the mountain.
crossed the Rainbow Bridge.
You went on
He
vacation.
looks around and he sees
That's not
You're
just wet skin slops over him.
This is my natural habitat.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
No, it'd probably be like setting it up somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. Caleb does not know how
with his displaced
drying
drives.
skin actually works.
Rub it with salt. Or stick it in a river if you're near oak
We're
trees.
working on
The tannic acid. That's actually why it's called tannin,
Now-
is because the tannic acid is what keeps the leather.
So, my
not
offer
very good at it.
still stands.
We found out that it did not end well.
What's your
I
offer
believe I said that we split this and you'll get
And
66%.
do we get out of it?
You get my you get to use my ability to transport it back.
We already have your cart.
For now. I mean, it's still mine.
Again, what?
So had you taken the dragon from us, would it still have been ours?
Hey, I offered y'all 50-50 once I
We
had
offered you
hand
50
in the net.
back in
Did
the
you?
city.
So what are
Yeah,
what
that
are-
would have
what are
required
we-
me fighting.
What are we paying you 30% of this dragon for? Because we can transport it just fine on our own. We've defeated you once. We're not scared of you. We've killed your beast. We can kill you right now.
Any one of y'all put on that fancy armor of mine?
Nope.
Oops. As Ulrich is just like lovingly
Lounging
buffing
in
it in the corner. And like lovingly buffing it.
I'll tell you what.
Like, ooh, this is
I tell you what. Let's wait an hour. Then we'll ask him what he sees.
okay.
With that, he just leans back. And,
Can I?
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
sure.
We cast identify.
On what? Which
The
is it?
armor.
No, I don't. I think
Is
he
that
is
count?
implying that there's
I don't
another
think-
dragon.
I think I can
I
put
was
dice
just
on that.
Neat. 12.
Okay. So Turzma was really good.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm getting in on this.
Four.
Oh, can we all get in on this? I like
Sure.
the dice.
Everyone who's talking with them.
Ha ha! 16.
21.
Nice.
You are
26.
an insightful little rage monster. Insightful little rage.
For everyone under 15.
That's me.
He
He's bluffing. He's totally not bluffing.
is a little bit hard to read. He said it, and he said it and shut up, and he just is sitting there back with his dumb little smile, just sitting and staring at Aldrich.
Are you a dragon? Should I take this off?
You're probably a dragon.
I think the implication
Okay.
is that there's probably another dragon somewhere.
Plot twist is me.
Yeah. Does
That's not a plot twist at
Does
this
it
time.
Really going to
ping?
Well,
Does
now in
it
an hour.
ping fractal?
I mean, it's just roll back to the server.
He doesn't see it yet because he has to attend to it first, and it takes an hour to
Oh,
attend.
right.
Interesting.
Okay, so if we started,
Guys,
first of
Guys,
all,
I
have we
want to
started
know
this?
what I
guys,
learned.
guys. It's
I
oh
learned
God.
something too.
I think he's texting him.
Oh, my phone
I
is
rolled.
at
I rolled a
1%.
six. I rolled a
Text me
16.
here.
No, 'cause
Oh, hang on. Or
I did
hang
roll
on,
over
wait,
15.
Hang on. Go ahead, finish the text.
Do I get to see it since I rolled over 15?
You can also see it.
guys,
This
guys,
is
guys, guys, it's the cobalt.
Because I
god.
recognize that it's exactly
dragon.
like Sword, but it just looks a little bit.
Hokey?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
not as
worse.
hokey as the double one that I have. That literally looks like the manufacturer took two of those and glued them back to back. Like it even has like the USB port there and the other USB port next to it.
I'm going
You just
down.
put the battery on either side of it. But they work great. And it's like,
Yep.
I don't need anything more than that.
That's my sister.
John's your sister?
No. The text came from my sister.
Jimmy, your uncle Bob, right?
Okay, so
Danny's your aunt.
You don't know.
Don't speaking British.
Okay, we're trying something else now. I'm punching him in the nose, trying to
Oh.
break his nose.
Cool.
Oh, it's got everything I like.
okay,
Two of his
Roll for nose.
I was gonna say roll your intimidation. Are you asking him anything, or are you just punching him?
I'm just punching him in the nose. It's a 15, and I'll say, spill it.
Isn't that a disadvantage because you're exhausted?
Not first level.
No, first level.
12.
Thanks, Chris.
Just want to play by
Best
the rules,
buddies. With that, you punch him. You hear a crack. There doesn't seem to be blood coming, but you got a solid hit off on him.
Just to be clear, we're talking like palm of the hand up the like
To the brain.
to the like crack here, and yep, okay.
Whoa. Pushing his nose in his brain.
No,
Yeah.
no. we're
Yeah,
just-
that's what happens when you do that.
That's
I
it.
mean, for a dwarf.
You are trying to do non-lethal. You're just
Yes.
trying to like legitimately.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Even with that, you don't like he manages to kind of like jerk his head back at the last minute to where it doesn't quite contact as well as you would have wanted to.
Listen, I suggest. No, listen, if you want her to stop punching in the face, just tell us what you know and what's down the tunnel, or the punching continues.
can't just like
No intimidation check. Wow.
hint at something and let it be.
It's just great. Punch him again.
He'll just sit there. He's not saying anything.
Look, this
He's
is his
just
safety as well as ours.
Start talking. I'm going up to these.
Here's a thought. We could put
Go
him
ahead.
outside of the dome.
go ahead and
Give some
roll.
Ample opportunity
We'll
to
do
escape.
intimidation with advantage.
We could hop on his little elephant wagon and roll away.
We have a hot tub something?
So zero modifier.
Whatever tie his ankles to
What did you do
his
to
wrists.
intimidate him?
16.
We could cut his Achilles tendon.
We could do that.
I would like to cut his Achilles
What
tendon.
did you
Don't
do?
do that.
What did you do to intimidate him?
I threatened his displacer piece.
Nice.
He doesn't know I would never hurt his
Yours
displacer piece.
It doesn't. It seems you are impatient.
You picked up on that, huh?
It's
There-
been a long day.
There may be while I was walking up here, I wasn't quite expecting y'all to have slain the dragon because there still seemed to be something pinging.
So you mean to tell me that you didn't realize that your armor was pinging in 2 different locations?
It wasn't in 2 different locations.
We're all gonna die.
It's okay.
So it wasn't pinging the one that we already killed. Does it tell you which direction?
That's
It does.
the point. There was pinging 2 in this case.
Inside this.
2 in here.
So you're saying we should pay you 30% to help kill another dragon?
Yeah, it was boring. Let's do something new. Let's go get the hags. The spiders. All right.
Go
You want to go after the hags and the spiders?
For the basilisks, we could go back for some more basilisks.
We kind of abandoned that plan.
True.
I'm
We
just
could have
saying.
him explore the basilisks.
I'm just saying. That's the information that I offer you, and I think that's worth 33%.
I think that he's
Like
bullcrap.
it is. How about we say this?
This is
It's worth
information we could
your
have
life
found
for
out
the
in
night.
an hour.
Yeah, people pay for expedited shipping. What can you expect? You
Amazon
wanna-
Prime, do it the times.
Tell you what, Bullrag. I'll tell you where the dragon hold is.
Mhm.
We were the only one that's been up then. We were obviously in a hurry to get out. We didn't do a whole lot of looting. Plus, there's only so much we can do.
Squad.
You can go back, collect whatever you want from that hole.
John, did you send
Why
me
would we let him loose?
the pages
I'm
in
not
a
gonna give
text
them what you.
for the previous
Not kill him.
victors?
Bring him back. Do you remember?
I believe I
Bring him back to
shared
town.
the document with
Yeah.
you. Oh, did I send it in a text? I
What
probably
was-
sent it in
what
a
was-
text.
you
What was the
sent it in a
reasoning for not wanting to?
I think I took a picture of it.
We're not evil.
Do you still have it?
Sorry, I'm not evil.
But I mean, like,
If you want to leave me here, I wouldn't be opposed.
There's a couple hundred
Kobolds.
kobolds there, just so you know.
Bullrag.
If there's another dragon here, what if we offer part of the bounty of the second dragon
No.
if he helps us?
No,
There's no
What if we
just there's no
return
bounties on the dragons.
the one dragon bounty, return the one dragon, and then be on our merry way?
I like.
I like that.
what did you say?
I like.
I was just saying that I think we should return what we've got, not try to fight another dragon, not try to cash in on a second dragon, and
Let's not push our luck.
push on to capital.
With Horag and
we would be legends if we brought back 2 dragons.
Or
No,
dead.
We would be dead.
I want to
We
be
killed
alive.
one.
I want to
We
be
would be
alive.
dead.
You
I'm not
killed one.
alive.
I was doing nothing.
While y'all are arguing, I need everyone to roll perception checks.
Not what I wanted to be.
No,
14.
Outside. It was crap, so I'll keep it.
6, 8, 7 plus 1, 8.
Okay. So everyone above a 10.
I was like, you're not trying to say something, Paul?
Everyone above a 10. they do still feel that slight rumbling yet again
Down below us.
down below you.
Cool.
It seems a little bit weaker now that you're a little bit farther up.
Okay.
You
Robots?
aside from just feeling the rumbling, you almost hear not a wailing. It is a guttural roar, a guttural wail that seems to be almost resonating with the vibrations everyone's feeling.
I think these vibrations are coming from a creature.
The creature.
It sounds like a voice, like not.
What are the
Sorry.
chances this creature is unhappy that we killed?
Probably
Whitey here?
very good.
And you also notice that the
Durbach?
y'all are never mind. Y'all wouldn't notice that. Yeah.
Boinig.
Yeah.
So
It's bad and then home.
Too bad.
Yeah.
or
Or we could.
no.
Hear me out. What if we were to load us all up onto the wagon, cast the hut on the wagon, and start rolling?
Can you catch
I
the
mean,
hut
the
again?
wagon is
Yeah.
huge, isn't it?
The hut wouldn't move with, would it?
I have no idea.
That is an awesome thought, though.
I was going to suggest the same thing.
The reason I suspect it might is that that's how Mercer rolled it when
Yeah,
they were
they should
doing
be attached to
when
whenever
Yeah.
Oh,
when they were in
had
the
like,
boat
invisible
and
card.
yeah.
Oh.
Ford used it to seal up the leak in the bottom. Or no, it wasn't.
As they continue going, it just
Carves a channel
Yeah.
through the boat.
I'm all for getting off this mountain,
I am as
especially
well.
for excellent
Yeah,
accuracy.
I'm fine. I'm happy to stay up, and we can at least start the track.
Is Horag unconscious yet?
Has she just
Uh,
been beating him to a pulp while I was in the restroom? Okay.
I was going to say
He's not unconscious.
he's not unconscious. No, he is unhappy with the state of his
Dang it.
face and currently just
Quick DM math. Will it hold the 2,500 pounds of dragon and all
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
9 of us?
yeah.
Oh, what if we weigh 2,500 pounds together?
I thought he was heavy. How much do you weigh?
2,300 pounds.
It should fit
I thought
everyone.
dragon bones were.
But someone has to
Even
be
if we
walking
weighed
in front of
500
it,
pounds,
right,
like,
Yeah.
2,000.
Someone whoever speaks the command word would have to be walking ahead to have it trail behind.
I'm happy to walk ahead, and I can also scout ahead as well.
We can
that
take
way.
turns, everyone except Chris.
I'll have to stay in the hut.
Well, it'll be whoever's
Yeah.
on watch.
But then they're not resting.
No, someone has to be walking to keep the
We
car
take-
moving.
Take turns, and whoever's up for watch once fills.
Oh,
yeah.
each other walk.
Okay.
Right, but
Mhm.
watch is
Can you-
considered rest.
I was gonna say, can you get benefits of long rest if you're walking?
I'd say that
For
our
your
long
watch.
rest would just have to be longer.
Yeah,
than
that's
typical.
fair.
It would
Like,
have
we
to
would
be
just have to
longer.
like say like it's a 12-hour period and
Okay.
we're yeah.
Right. I think
If
we should
nothing
get going
else,
then.
if nothing else, let's try and
Yeah,
load up
let's
the
do it.
cart.
Let's get out of here.
All right, we'll start dragon.
Dragon.
Do I need to pull up an animal?
How long did it take us before?
I mean,
half
we're
a
not-
day
we're not-
because
we're
you
not traveling
vamped
so far.
over.
like
No,
we,
no, no, no,
we
no.
should be able to just.
No. To just to get all
to
of
get
the
all
meat
the dragon
onto the cart.
stuff onto the cart, how long does
Oh.
that'll take?
It'll take
Probably not worth using Tensor's floating disc to drag it.
No.
Well, I could cast it once.
And
And
then
take 10
just-
minutes
you could
and
take
then cart it back and forth.
You could take
Okay.
a short rest.
I don't need to rest to cast it.
Right, but if you take a short rest, you get all your spell slots back.
right.
And then you
Right.
can just
I can do that once I'm sleeping on the cart.
Yeah.
So I'll cast Tensor's floating disc
And- it takes you the full hour, but like you
Okay.
you manage to ferry it back over and everything is piled up on the giant elephant cart.
Just keeping an ear out while we're ferrying back and forth.
As
Your
you
5,000
take your
kobolds
first
running.
step back out into the dome, you've noticed that the weather has picked up.
Aw.
Like it's getting
stormy. The hail has come back to where it is not exciting to be outside.
So it's been so am I pinging?
You are in fact pinging something straight down.
Let's go.
I'm sensing a dragon. And from what I know about white dragons, this weather could indicate that dragon is also a white dragon.
Do you know how far it is? Can you ping its size?
It doesn't seem to show size. It simply shows something,
Use that
and
as one of my
it shows size.
interfaces.
I'm sorry. It shows that there is one and direction. So it is now that you are where you are. It almost shows it,
But not
basically.
distance. You
uh,
just
Within
know that it's
5
within
miles.
5.
within.
But it's not like,
yeah.
oh, I can feel it's only 2 miles from us. Oh, it's.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we get going fast enough and it stays put, potentially
enough.
we could use that as a, oh, at this point, it stops pinging. We know how far away it is. It's 5 miles.
Okay. So y'all transport everything over,
Mhm.
and you cast.
Cast tiny hut on the.
And that took
Like an hour.
Yep, that took an hour to get everything carted over, and another 10 minutes to get the dome cast. At this point, y'all have been up.
I'll make sure that whoever is planning on walking with the cart is first inside the cart.
Yeah.
When I cast it, so that they can
Yep.
get back into the dome.
Okay. And with the dome up and the weather the way it is, you see bits of hail come down
And I will make the
And-
dome whatever color the surrounding snow is.
Okay.
It's a 15-foot
Are we
radius. Does it
green
cover the
flag or
entirety
are
of the
we
cart?
it covers the cart width-wise. Length is a little bit longer. It's about 20 foot. Oh, you said
It's a
radius.
15-foot radius.
So yes, it would cover the
Okay.
entire cart.
What are we trying to accomplish with Borak?
Not sure yet.
I
getting arrested for
think
murder.
that we.
Turning him in because he's a scumbag.
Yeah.
I think they know that. I don't think they care.
I mean,
Dumping his body
if
and
you want,
leaving it for the other dragon.
we could message the king in the morning and ask him, see what he thinks. The king's like, we don't like Horag that much, just off him. Then we could just off him.
That reminds me.
Does the king like you at all, Horag? You don't strike me as a particularly likable person, but mostly that's because you caught me in the net and tried to murder me. So I understand that.
I mean, I've met him before. He presented me a very, in fact, very nice set of armor that y'all seem to be wearing now from last year.
Is it nice?
It feels pretty nice.
It does look really good.
I mean, you gotta have lunch with the guy with it. I mean, it seemed like me just fine.
Who did you kill to get the hag's eye last year?
I killed the hat.
Sure you did.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna inside that for funsies.
Do we believe?
13.
24.
Holy crap!
Holy crap!
You have a +7 to insight.
Alright, son. We got
Yeah.
ourselves a little deuce.
20.
He isn't telling the whole truth. He did not kill the hag.
All right. I'm gonna start my long rest. 'Cause I got
Okay.
nothing else to do.
Ditto.
Okay.
I'll lock first.
You all begin
as well.
your long trek down at a pace of 15 feet per 6 seconds. 1 second while we figure out a.
Local collecting the winter wolf.
It's just a winter wolf.
It's just a wolf.
It's just a wolf.
I have a
Is
logistics
it something
question.
that provides you?
No,
Is it
it's
a wolf
just- it-
skin?
It's just a skin. It's just a pelt. I cut it
Okay.
off the wolf and put it on
Would
myself.
I have left my leather armor on the ground?
I mean, you can take it with you if you want.
I don't know if it's like too big to carry.
Put it back in holding.
That's true.
Which is what well was too.
Yeah.
That's because we didn't have anything.
But we have the entire cart to just throw stuff on.
Yep. So
This is
Yeah.
a wolf dragon.
Did we loot the camp? No, disassembled done.
They camp that had bits of frozen people spread around it.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna find much useful things.
I have more.
Oh, speaking of which,
Y'all are going 2.7 kilometers per hour.
That English, please.
1 mile an hour.
American.
I will dole out everyone 4 gold.
1.7 miles an hour.
Oh, I guess put in the comment.
Gosh.
I'm giving everyone 4 gold.
How fast? 1 mile.
From what?
Almost 2 miles
Horax.
an hour.
Thank you for doubling my gold.
Okay. With
How
that,
much gold?
4 for
Uh,
everyone.
y'all assume that it is going to take about 2.5 days of non-stop travel with this thing at its current pace to make it back.
Okay.
Didn't really plan too far ahead.
Yeah, I
before
need
I-
a spoon, Mrs. Henderson.
Okay.
How many
days
days
do we have?
left? I wrote this down.
So, okay. Yeah, how many days do we have left?
I'm pulling it up slowly.
Y'all should have had 4,
Yay!
if I remember correctly. Because y'all had 3 days that you rested.
3rd day, we killed the dragon. So, yeah.
Okay.
So now is that 2.5 days constant, nonstop, no rest for the animals?
Yep.
Horag, do these little elephants in this thing need to sleep?
I didn't give them any on the way over.
Oh boy.
How long was that
I mean,
journey?
about 3 days.
On the when he identified it, he did say there was a limit on how much it could move.
No, it's just slow. It takes forever, and it seems you get the impression that the animals in there are magical. So it's not so much like these are actual elephants that you have to feed and water and whatnot.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Horag, where did you procure this fascinating implement?
I have a very well-off sponsor.
Is it the guy that buys Dragonborn?
No. There's someone buying Dragonborn hide.
As he eyes Fractal.
Yes, it's you told me about him when we last met before the time when you were trying to kill me.
Oh yeah, back whenever I told you that that I would also pay you for the other. Yeah,
For the
yeah.
dragon.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Does he also buy? Because I'm going to box and then stop talking.
Oh my gosh.
Ignore it. Okay. From the Dragon's War,
What?
everyone gets 233 copper, 31 silver.
What's what?
Wait, what?
I don't think I
33
wrote
gold,
that right.
3 electrum.
Hold on. Can you wait?
Can
What?
you repeat that?
233 copper,
Neat.
31 silver,
What do you have a question about?
33 gold, 3 electrum.
Who's Asmagasmar?
3 electrum.
Sorry, I need the copper and silver again because I'm in the wrong fields on my.
233 copper, 31 silver,
It is not relevant.
33
I'm
gold. 3
Confused by
electrum.
something I wrote down.
Where did you write that down at?
I recognize that word. That's it.
And that was from what?
The Dragon's War.
It was on the same night that
He's
I
got
wrote down the name of the
233
King of
copper
Manels,
from
the
the Dragon's
current
Sword.
year, and the fact that Fractal gave me the giant owl. And the bounties for the hunt.
Horag, what was the name of your sponsor?
I don't think that I'm privileged to tell you such information.
I flashed the ring with the Oakaxe symbol.
Fancy ring you got there.
Mm-hmm.
Horag, tell me please. And I will glare at him and cast Thaumaturgy and cast just little creepy whispers in his ears.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
So is this the next day we're tested?
Yeah, I was assuming that, but
I'm assuming that this is all happening on the trip down.
When he's rolling, when did my ping stop?
23
23
for intimidation.
Also roll.
Yeah.
Remind me again, Ashlag. What were you supposed to be called?
Mora.
Mora. Thank you. He
So have we long rested at this point?
yes, we'll
So
say
this is
that
beyond-
it has
this is
been
past the first day.
instead of it being an 8-hour long rest with everyone walking and kind of guiding, it will have been a 12-hour long rest, and so y'all have traveled through the night, made it down the mountain, and
Tiny hut lasts only for 8 hours, so once it dispels, I'll recast it.
Okay.
Same color, but maybe a slightly different shade if it needs to still blend with the snow.
by the time that y'all reach the bottom of the mountain is when the weather starts lightening up, and that's when your pinging starts getting a little bit more spotty, and then goes away.
And we didn't see any dragons in the skies during that time.
Why don't we have everyone go ahead and roll perception checks? It'll be with disadvantage because of the weather.
oh my god.
With disadvantage.
So worse than 7.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
9.
a
19.
perception. That's an 11.
15.
15,
19.
16, 19. As y'all are scanning the sky,
Oh, wait,
during
disadvantage.
Disadvantage. I was like, man, a +9. That's impressive.
as y'all are scanning the skies, you do not happen to see anything. You do not see anything in the skies. As y'all get to the base of the mountain, anyone roll above a 13?
15.
15.
19. Yay.
Good.
19.
Ooh, with
You-
disadvantage, that's impressive.
What did you roll?
19 and a 14.
Wow.
Thanks, hon.
You see
Can I have those dice when you're done with that?
as the weather starts letting up,
I got an 8 and a 3.
smoke coming from the direction of the capital.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Butts.
Burn Nation, the villages. I used to
Someone want to
drop
message the king.
Yeah.
I mean, if he says something to me, I'll.
I say, look, smoke.
There's smoke, there's.
I'm actually right here.
Oh, yes.
There's fire.
Where there's smoke.
All right, I will
Yep,
message the
message
king
the king.
and say, defeated and captured Horag. See smoke coming from the capital. Everything okay?
Okay.
Okay. We should be there in a day or 2 or 3, I think.
See you next year.
Also, there's another dragon. Also, there's another dragon.
I mean, the
Then
dragon's
he
still in the mountain where it belongs.
he
We're not
might-
really too concerned about that.
He might want us to go after it.
You wait for a
Serve
response. And wait.
Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed if we don't get the money from this stupid this stupid whole frickin' dumb dragon all the way down, stupid frickin' up the mountain, down the mountain.
Do not hear a response.
Point of order question.
Yeah.
Did we allow Horag to rest while we were resting?
Yeah.
The person on the watch is just like, hey, wake up, wake up, hey, wake up, wake up.
That's unfortunate. I wish we would have.
Did y'all and y'all are taking the display
I mean, that's
as
up
well.
to you guys. Like, I rested the whole time, didn't take a watch, so it's whatever you guys want to do on your watches.
I wasn't gonna bother the
I would have on my watch.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We'll say that that he is accumulating exhaustion then.
We are such terrible people.
Oh,
Dave?
don't we on this? This is not a we.
Okay.
Cumulatively, we are
What
terrible
happened
people.
with his,
There is
his
no
intimidation
us.
check
Oh,
against the
yeah.
sponsor?
Mora.
Mora.
Mora. I always want to say Amora. I don't know why.
When the exist your face and that's Mora.
That's Samora.
Yeah. So with that, and this would have been happening a little bit before he noticed, but why don't you go ask Mora? She seems to know quite a bit about who.
You are his sponsor all this time?
Hey, Mora, do you recognize the name Oakaxe?
Yes, she told us that in her backstory.
Yeah.
Wait, time out. Is it Oakaxe or Oagaxe?
Oakaxe.
Do you recognize the name Oagaxe? Because that is who Horag told me he worked for. And I have written down in my notes Oagaxe. O-G-A-C-K. I am fairly certain that that's what you told me it was spelled like, and I am sticking to that even though it's probably not true.
No, I think that's how I spelled it as well.
How? You're not the only idiot here. We're all.
That's a fancy hammer you got.
Is indeed.
Time out for just a moment. Horag, is it Oakaxe or Oagaxe? Because when we were talking the other day, it really sounded like you said Oagaxe.
He'll turn to you and go, his Dwarven is awful.
It's fair. Sounds like a Wookiee.
Horeg, do you have any connections to the dragons?
Not the like
Not the
reptilian
dragons.
Capital
creatures.
D.
I mean,
Dragons.
Underground criminal group.
I take money where I can get it.
no judgment here. There's history. But basically what I'm asking is, do you know from that end why there's smoke rising from the city? Because it's on fire. That's concerning.
I would imagine that criminals should know better than to blatantly attack the Capitol in broad daylight.
You'd think so.
And yet here we are.
This was the night then.
Do we know of any other? Are there any other kingdoms that's on the same continent as we are?
Plenty.
Plenty.
None we
So-
really know how to contact.
Did you share the information that there's no response from the king or the princess?
Yeah, I would have been like, so far I've heard nothing back from the magic talking rock. Which is probably a good sign. Probably means they're sleeping. And you don't sleep in the middle of the day if there's something bad happening, so it's clearly fine. I'm playing brick again.
You are. Like,
Clear.
there it is.
I just
What about the dark elf necklace?
The dark
We looked through that recently.
so you have that.
The dark elf baby monitor.
Oh, speaking of which, before I forget, fancy necklace. I'm guessing the two of you would probably be the ones to benefit from it most.
What's it do?
It will stabilize you on your turn.
So when it's my turn,
And
like
you will
emotionally stabilize
be
you?
able to heal better during
Because
short rest,
maybe she should have it if it's emotionally stabilizing.
which you would probably
Oh,
benefit
angry
more
all the
from
time.
You find the problem with that?
stabilizing
You want me
because
to stop doing that?
I'm a little I mean,
sure
I'm just
variants
check
have
the emotional
because
well.
I did
Mhm.
keep them up.
I did either went
Probably
down
think
or
of-
almost went
Was it
down against
mental
the dragon.
health day?
I don't remember.
But I do not prefer to make party decisions by myself, so I am offering it up to whoever it would most benefit from.
I don't need it.
Yeah, I don't think you don't. You not could use it.
Too strong. Never go down.
Nope.
Here you go.
Yeah,
I get proposals to me.
I put it on.
Okay.
I will sit my little butt down, facing
Double the points.
Korag.
Mhm.
And I will pull out my sharpening stone.
Mhm.
And I will sharpen my axe.
Mhm.
And I will make uncomfortable eye contact.
I will cast thaumaturgy and make her eyes glow yellow.
Okay.
I'll cast seduction.
And I
I suggest.
will ask him how Hudon is doing.
Udon?
Who done it?
I think
Or
we got
Howden.
it.
I don't know how you want that pronounced.
Houndor.
I'm like, there's no R!
I'm doing.
Hey!
If
Good
only
thing
meant
you got it
something.
out now.
Seems to be doing all right. Still tells stories about how he had someone run off with one of his pieces that he commissioned. Wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
She's sharpening it.
You look like a pretty fine craftsman.
Say that again.
You look like a pretty fine craftsman.
I like look at like all of the like teeth and fangs and stuff I have in my belt. I don't think I do much making. I do more deconstructing.
Using.
It's organic.
Any particular way you came across that hammer then?
This hammer was a birthright, you might say.
Oh, I can tell you that that he might pay a pretty penny for it. It's got some special portions to it that he seems to be favoring nowadays.
What portions would those be?
It looks like it's supposed to fit a gem. He is very much a man of eclectic taste. He likes shiny things.
Really, you think that a gem should go in here? I was thinking with the color scheme of the whole thing, a nice black stone would look best.
By the way, this is in Dwarvish.
Oh, okay.
I
I was gonna say, I get uncomfortable and kill.
I'm doing his responses are in Dwarvish.
Okay.
I know not of a black stone.
Oh, bummer.
I just know that most things he commissions nowadays have a similar pocket.
Who's making them for him these days?
Hard to find good work outside of the guild.
Sometimes hard to find good work inside the guild.
Oh,
Yeah, she
Why don't you go ask him yourself?
I've been to.
What's up? You still have my health potion.
With that,
I
I was about to say, you get to hear. We are almost at time. Is there anything else that people would like to do?
I'd like to know more.
There is.
That's why I kept doing
I was
it.
just saying, there is smoke rising in the distance. Y'all are about, I would say, a day's travel at the speed you're currently traveling.
What time is it right now? Time of day?
It is. If you have a day's travel left, then it will have been all night. So that would have been the first day, or first half day. I'm sorry. And then the next morning. So it's morning time for your last day.
So it's morning of day 5, correct?
Morning of day 5. Yes.
Okay.
So if
It's moving at 15.
I like how we
turn.
see the town burning. And we're like, we're getting there.
I'm
sure it's just a big
I could
fire.
just take off and just do my own march. How long would it take for me to get there and back?
If you're just taking off the entire way, I would say you could probably make that in a quarter of the time if you are willing to push yourself all the way through.
If I traveled at night, could I go from shadow to shadow and go faster?
I am assuming that you are literally dashing through.
The
So
snow?
if, yeah.
Without
So
your sleigh behind.
it is morning. If you're making it,
Never mind,
at
I'm done.
I was gonna say you have means of expedition.
I have horses.
you have
Yeah.
horses.
This is why we have horses.
Well, and that's why I said a quarter speed. I was assuming you'd want to use the horses.
Okay. If I use the horse,
If you have 2 horses, you can be worth it to take along
Yeah, I'm willing to
another
go with
party
you
member.
if you
Perhaps
want someone for safety.
Holbrook probably be your best bet. I can't accompany you. Except the stable.
oh,
How many horses do you have?
2. They have a walking speed of 60 feet and a flying speed of 90 feet.
Wait, what? They fly?
I don't think those are horses.
They're not.
They're Pegasuses.
I believe they're nightmares. Are they?
They're nightmares.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
What's their pulling speed?
Pulling speed?
Yeah.
Well, they've got a strength of 18. So pretty good.
36. If you combine them.
36 horsepower. This thing's not going any faster.
What's their torque?
So that means on a heavy load, they can carry 300 pounds.
Are you wanting to use the horses to get there a little bit quicker?
I think that's not a bad idea to scout ahead.
Well, at this point, it's been, what, a day?
It has been a day and a half.
So, like, we saw the smoke all.
No,
During
we
the
only
fourth
saw the
day?
smoke in the first morning, right?
Yeah, first morning. You saw as soon as you reached the base of the mountain and you were close enough to where you were on a flat plane with it and out of the weather.
Which would have been what time? Morning of the 4th day?
Morning of the 4th day.
Okay.
Then yeah, I will use. Is someone coming with me? All right.
I'll go with you.
I raised my hand.
Does
You can go if
Fractal
you
know
want
everything
them.
that he would know if he had the cards? Because we identified them.
Everything except for
The specials.
The
yeah,
special.
which we don't know yet.
And I know that stuff too, because I was the one that.
Yeah.
Right. So then you would know that I believe it will not like a good character.
I am
Oh, never mind. I'm
neutral.
not going.
I can go,
I don't remember.
despite the fact that I'm declaring.
Lawful evil over there.
CSD.
I don't actually know.
Is it Onyx Horse? What is
Obsidian
it?
Seed.
Obsidian Seed. Thank you.
If you have a good alignment, the figurine has a 10% chance each time you use it to ignore your orders, including a command to revert to figurine form. If you mount the nightmare while it is ignoring your orders, you and the nightmare are instantly transported to a random location on the plane of Hades,
See,
where the nightmare
that's the
reverts
part
to
that you don't
figurine
know.
form. Okay.
That
We all know
sounds
that?
amazing.
That's
Okay.
you know that there's a chance.
Yeah, there's a chance that it's not going to listen to me. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's why I screw that.
But 10% end up in Hades sounds like
No!
so much fun.
They don't know the Hades bed. They
At
just
level
know that
6,
there's a
we just write that character off as gone.
Level 6.
So we just know it'll disobey a good alignment person,
Yeah, you know that it is less inclined to obey good
and
alignment.
I will go by myself.
I can still go.
Choosing your troll.
I will.
Worst cleric
narrowed eyes,
ever.
leave the other one. So
Okay.
how does
We've
that?
got a neutral cleric and a good barbarian. What is this party?
Well, 3 of us speak giant.
Are you flying or are you riding?
I mean, we'll fly if it's faster.
Okay. So, as you begin flying towards, and this is where we will end. As you begin flying towards, you travel a good deal of time. I need both of y'all to roll perception checks.
Perception check.
Does the horse get a perception check?
From the very
For
far
horses,
awayness, does it look like it's a concentrated fire? Or
Ooh,
does
it
look like
understands a
it
distal,
is-
Chris.
Oh, cool.
I don't speak.
Wait, I speak. No, I don't. Dang it.
Also, the nightmare sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. And
it
we have
seems
fire
to be,
damages.
It's daytime, so the
it
first
seems
part
to
doesn't
be.
matter right now.
It just seems to be coming from
You think it dims
the city.
the
It's hard to
light?
tell exactly
would be
which
cool.
side
Mhm.
or
Also, the
anything.
nightmare and up to 3 willing creatures within 5 feet of it magically enter the ethereal plane from the material plane or vice versa.
What?
So if we want to go kill the hags, though,
Okay,
That's
so
good to know.
go ahead.
unnatural 20.
A natural 20.
Unnatural.
Unnatural. Okay. As y'all ride towards, y'all begin to notice as the city grows closer and closer, there amongst the wall that surrounds the outside of the city, on the western portion of the wall, there seems to be a good deal of it broken down to rubble.
The city?
Of
The
the
wall.
wall on the western end.
And we're coming from the west, right?
You're coming from the east, mostly north, a little bit east, but you can.
And this
see,
is the city's main outer wall, not like
Yeah.
the inner.
not the inner wall. They're still a little bit far away for that. So as they approach, they do see the outside wall crumbled down and fire set to a couple of the buildings leading inwards towards the center of the city.
And this is now morning of day 5, so we know that this has been going on for at least 24 hours.
Yep.
We know that's not much longer than that because the king did respond just before we fought Horag.
Mhm.
Yep.
Did they see
Okay.
any?
And with that, that'll be the
He could've
end.
called us.
We could
Could've
He doesn't like us.
have.
No, I mean,
I
it's
mean,
not
it
like
depends
we've,
on when it happened.
not like we've
There's a
really
chance that he couldn't
given
have
him a
called
whole
us.
lot of reason to.
Okay.
Actually, that is a point of curiosity, John. If I use Ascending Stone one time during the day, can he use his to cast Sending
That's
back
fine.
to me?
Also, who liked my video?
That's what I was gonna say. Someone
Wasn't me.
You did.
That way it saves it to my like video. So I can find it easier.
Yeah.